Hey, hello. I'm back. No, I want to reset. I wasn't feeling that topic, so I was like, let me just do a hard reset and see if I can try something else here. I'm trying something else. So, hey y'all, welcome back. We gonna act like I never left. I just wanted to try something different. I wasn't really feeling it. Um, so I was like, I want to. Yeah, I know. So I was like, you know what? I'm learning. So I was like, let me just start fresh and find out if feminism is what destroyed the black community. Because that's another thing I've been hearing all day, all week, all month, is that feminism destroyed the black community. How many times have we had some fake woke motherfucker come up here talking about it really should be womanist. Like, I really can't get with y'all black women when y'all say feminist. That's what lose me. You know, I might understand more if it was feminist. Womanist. But the whole time, they don't give a fuck about neither one. They're in on the marginalizing of black women because they buy into the patriarchy. So, I don't know. I'm just wondering. I've heard men say that feminism, women being bamboozled by the YT women, is what messed up the togetherness of the black and white, the black man and the black woman, and I think that's crazy. We've seen how they triangulated us against the YT woman and the feminism and the women's suffrage movement. Like, we've seen it all. So I'm just wondering, like, is it really, like, do they really believe that feminism destroyed the black community? And I say that because they also treat the welfare queen thing as if it's like women being so independent because of them being tethered to this. Thank you. Oh, thank you. They think that they treat it like women are so tethered. Black women are tethered to the YT feminism of sexual liberation or shaving the underarms, as Lynn would say, that we would be willing to kick them out of the home to have our independence. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious if it's true that feminism destroyed the black community. Not the candy dealers, not the candy epidemic, not none of that. Just women wanting rights is what destroyed the black community. If you listen to the black men after they done did a 5-year bid, that's what they had you believe, is that feminism is the problem. Thank you, Monica. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tapping the screen and sharing the live. Thank y'all. But yeah, they will have you believe that. And I was telling I can't find the remote. I was telling I was talking to Lynn, Tara, and Dark Horse one night because I was uh building some shit or something, and I was listening to this documentary about the Black Panther movement, and Angela Davis had got incarcerated because she was accused of helping George Jackson take whatever prison he was in California. He took some officers hostage. It was like a mass unaliving, all kind of stuff happened. And she was accused of, and his brother went to the courthouse and pew some folks and took them hostage. And Angela Davis was being accused of providing the weapons. And while she was fighting her case, because they was trying to say that it was, basically her fault. She was like the ringleader or whatever. While she was fighting that case, they was doing interviews with like men who was also a part of like the prison the prison revolutionaries who was modeling themselves off of George Jackson. And in that, they was saying that, yeah, Angela Davis, that's a good sister, she did a good thing, but it's more important things to focus on, like the men who are in prison and they're political prisoners. And I thought that was so interesting how even when black women in their femininity or in their quest to have equality or equity, and they doing all this stuff, and it's a collective effort, right? Like while Angela Davis was fully aware of women needing to be seen as autonomous human beings, she still was teaming up and working with other black men for the liberation of the whole black community. You have black men saying, oh, that's just a woman, let's minimize that, let's not worry about that, and let's focus on all the men who are the real revolutionaries that we could be supporting, aka getting them out of prison after they done committed deplorable crimes. But that's what we should be focused on. So when I think about all these different things, I'm like, is it that feminism destroyed the black community, or is it that the black men wanting to have a piece of the YT man's pie, or wanting to elevate themselves in the same way that they see YT men elevated? Is that really what destroyed the black community? I think that's what it is. That's why the candy epidemic was what it was. Because a lot of times black men and their revolutionary acts are not thinking of the collective, or they're not thinking of the community, they're thinking of themselves and their ego. So, but yeah, I don't know, I'm curious. I'm curious, I'm open. I'm always open for the pushback, but I don't know. I wonder if it is feminism, and I want somebody to tell me, how did feminism destroy the black community? I'm all ears. I'm open. Hello.
How's it going? Thank you for having me.
It's going well. Thank you for coming up. What's your opinion, young man?
Yeah, I would agree. Although I wouldn't just like stick it to the topic of just the black community. Although if you want to, we can. I just think that feminism overall has kind of destroyed the nuclear family overall, and of course, it's affected the black community, but it's also affected many different communities in similar ways, and for the same reasons. And it's usually just because I think that this notion, and by the way, you can see this as a result of like, for example, women are getting married a lot later in life that they used to. They're having children a lot later in life that they used to. So people are having a lot less children than they used to. The birth rates are on a decline. In most countries, the birth rates aren't even at replacement rate. So, for example, you take a country like Japan, they're literally not having enough babies to replace themselves. So in 70 years, you could literally do the math. In 70 years, Japan won't even have enough people to replace their own population. And this is something that's also affecting communities here in America, and all over the world. And it's for the same reason, because women are being actively conditioned to measure themselves in the same way that we measure men. So now we have women who are saying things like, I want to go have a career, I need to be successful in this career, and that therefore I can find validity in that, as opposed to finding validity in raising children. So it's just taking women's motivations and it's putting them into the same field as what men are motivated by, which is success and power and that kind of a thing.
Okay, so you're saying that the reason why it's destroying the community, even though you're not just specifically talking about the black community, is because women are being selfish and more so focusing on their careers and things that things that they think they want to do, versus the family.
I wouldn't say selfish, and the reason I specifically would not say selfish is because I don't think that this is something that I would actually put this responsibility on men, right? So I would actually say that a lot of what's going on in society today and the effects of feminism, I would blame men for that. I actually wouldn't blame women,
Why would you blame men?
because I think that men ultimately have a responsibility to protect their families from bad ideology, right? So, for example, if I'm with a woman, right, and I know that any ideology that comes into her mind that can be detrimental to the family, I think it's my responsibility to be able to articulate to her why that is the case and to show her through logic and reason, as opposed to saying, well, you're going to do what I tell you to do because I'm the man and you're going to stay here and you're not
Okay,
going
so
to.
let me ask you a question then. So what? Because you was like bad ideology. So what is your definition of feminism?
Yeah, so my definition of feminism would be a movement away from patriarchy. It would be a movement away from men are in charge, right? So the idea here is that feminism would push towards a world where is egalitarianism. It's like equal, right? So women would also have a say in decision making as equals to men.
And you think that's bad ideology?
Well, it's not that I think it's bad ideology on its face, right? I would actually agree with the notion behind things like women having equal rights, women being respected with the same human decency as men, right? I would actually make the argument that women are more valuable than men, but ultimately, what I'm pointing at here is not to say that it's bad ideology on its face. I just think that it's actually impossible to accomplish, and not because it's not that it's impossible because I don't want it, but from my view, saying things like we're going to move away from men being in charge is equal to saying we're going to move away from fire being hot. Like it's actually just impossible to do descriptively, because men have a certain ontology, we have a certain nature, and women have a certain nature, and it's the nature of man to enforce, right? Like
It's the
throughout.
nature. I hear that a lot where men are like, it's the nature of man to enforce. If it's the nature of man to enforce, then why are women so out of control with this feminist ideology and trying to shake the table?
Yeah.
If it's natural for men to enforce, and men are stronger in the enforcers, but they can't stop women from being from protesting and trying to go into this feminist weird shit, and they can't stop women from doing things to children. How is that possible?
Yeah, that's a good question, and it kind of I can bring it back to where I remember how I told you I would blame men for this, and this is why is that it's not that I don't think that it's like men can't enforce against this. I think what's going on is that men are actively enforcing feminism, right? We're enforcing women's rights that to be feminist, at least in this part of the world. There's obviously
Okay,
parts of the world.
you think men are weak and sassy? Okay.
Well, not even necessarily. There's also like very masculine men who are enforcing feminism, and it's again due to ideology. So when I'll give you an example. So would you agree with me if I said there are some countries where men don't allow women to have rights?
Yeah, there's some Dark Horse. Where you in, Dark Horse? There are some countries who, yeah, they strip rights away from women. Yeah.
Right, and the reverse is also true, which is that there are some countries where men do allow women to have rights, like in
Well, men
America.
can't allow women to do anything. Men can just try to take over, or they can try to oppress and marginalize, but men are not giving women anything. It's human rights are that's what's natural. People being able to exist and not be subjugated is what's natural. Um,
Well, I think then that's where probably we would.
Men use force and violence as a way to subjugate women and people. That's not natural. That's something that's man-made. But go ahead.
Then I think this is probably where we would splinter just in the notion of what rights are, right? So from my purview, I don't believe rights are actually real objectively in the same way that like an apple is real. right? Like an apple, you can hold an apple, you can taste an apple. You can't hold a right. You can't hold it in your hand. They're just concepts. They're just ideas. And because they just are ideas, like the right to free speech or the right to life or the right to free nachos on Friday, any right that you can conceptualize, you would actually have to enforce it for it to map onto reality.
Mm.
So, like, I just don't see a way in which you could have a right without enforcing it, right? So, if, for example, if you told me, or if you told anyone really, you have the right to free speech and you have the right to say whatever you want, but then someone comes along and enforces against that, then you actually would not have the right to free speech. And unless you or someone on your side on the matter could enforce your right to free speech, you actually wouldn't have it. And we can demonstrate this because rights change. In other words, if rights were objectively real, you wouldn't be able to change them, right? Because they would just exist, but they don't. They're just concepts, and because they require enforcement, by definition, they require force. So anyone who has a monopoly on force, in this particular case, men, they would be able to dictate what rights you have and don't have. So this is why you have countries like Afghanistan. This is why you have countries like Iran. Iran is a good example because Iran wasn't always the way that it is now, right? There was a time where Iran was very egalitarian. It was very equal, right? And they had feminism, right? And then the men decided to enforce against that. And there was really nothing that the woman could do about it, right? So when we think about why the Taliban and Al Qaeda, why don't they come here to the United States and try to do that here? And it's because the men here say, well, we don't do that here. And we're going to enforce against the Taliban. We're going to enforce against the Al Qaeda. You know what I'm saying? Like, so from my purview, at least, rights are not actually objectively real. They're just conceptual. And because of this, they require enforcement, which would just reduce down to requiring men to enforce them.
So you're saying that men wouldn't allow them to do that here, but I think you're missing that prior to them going into the enforcement that you're talking about, they laid a foundation to make women be it's like they almost socialize women to be passive and docile, and then they went into that very very harsh regime.
Yeah, well, I just want to clarify this real quick. What I'm saying here doesn't just apply to women, right? So when I say that men can enforce rights against women, that actually applies also to men, right? So men could also enforce rights against men. This is why we see things like slavery. All throughout human history, you saw men take away the rights of other men.
Yeah, so and I'm glad you mentioned that, but we're gonna hold on. Let's move around the panel real quick. We got two people up here. But I want you to hold on to that thought because I was definitely gonna bring that up and that's interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. But hey Tara, how you doing?
Hey Mia. Mr. Facts can go first.
Okay. I just want to make sure we was
I
thinking
ain't
we
going
was
nowhere. Let him say what he gotta say. I want
what
to hear.
what's up, Mr. Fax? You don't put a picture up on the screen. What you got, Mr. Fax?
Yeah, just kind of like showing you what's actually caused the inception of this gender war in the
Okay.
BOK community, and it's indirectly connected to feminism.
Do tell. No, don't mute. Let us have it.
Yeah, so just like this picture right here, old Steve is not into Laura anymore because she went from Laura Winslow to Laura Meatloaf. And the reason she became Laura Meatloaf is because of, just the bitterness she has towards BLK men in general, of the brainwashing and social conditioning that went on, um, that's been systemic in nature. And so it's projected by being anti black towards the BLK man and towards the BLK woman. And she's alone in her house, overeating, on TikTok all day, arguing on people on these panels while this man is getting to the bag, living his best life. and so that's what's destroyed the BLK
Oh, you talking
community.
about Bug Eye Steve? That nigga ain't even get his thyroid checked out, but you say he living his best life. Okay. I thought it was interesting that you talked about being on TikTok all day when you definitely on
This was the
TikTok all day.
quintessential example. That's why I got this picture.
Okay. But you ain't said nothing. You're saying that the characters from Family Matters is what created the gender war.
Look at this
Dude,
more as a
Ooh wee.
metaphor.
hold on,
This is
Sean.
just a
Hold up.
representation of something, a microcosm of the macrocosm. You don't look at it as
Okay.
I just
literal.
have a
Like I'm
quick
saying, like this,
question.
it started from them. Yeah, that's just a
Okay.
rational logic.
Can I just
Let's
ask a quick?
hear let's hear her ask you a question. Go ahead, Tara.
Do Do you know them? Do you know that the character's not real?
It's called an example. I mean, are you? Why are you acting willingly obtuse? Like you
It's
don't know
not
what
really
an
obscene.
example
You
is for
don't.
something
Hold
like an
on. For
analogy.
example,
Don't take it literal now. It's
why are you
just
yelling,
a
sir? Why are you
representation of.
yelling? Why are you yelling? Stop yelling at me. That's not necessary. I'm just the way you frame it. Like I don't know. I feel like you think they real characters. Like they real people. Damn, that was too much.
Damn. Damn. You ain't even talk hard.
Using fictional characters is crazy. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, we gonna get to it, but go ahead, Shamron.
How y'all doing?
You doing all right. That was crazy.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he would stuck around because I had some choice words for him. But no, absolutely, feminism did not destroy the black community. Maybe the feminist movement, if people want to say that, because that was kind of spearheaded by the YT lady. But feminism in and of itself is not what destroyed the black community. Nowhere close. In fact, we're gonna be 100% honest. A lot of black men that I hear speak about feminism, they always really speak about the feminist movement. A lot of us don't realize that feminism was something that black women helped to spearhead in the United States, going all the way back to like the 1830s and 1840s with women like Ida B. Wells and Sojourner Truth. And I think even Harriet Tubman was a part of like the feminist movement before the advent, not the feminist movement, but were a part of feminism before the advent of the feminist movement in like the 1920s or whatever. So with that being said, though, if you look at the actual principles of feminism, the only reason why a man would have an issue with feminism is if he essentially felt that black actual truth of the matter, right, is the fact that we as a man, we actually need women more than y'all need us. They would have realized the actual necessity that feminism played in as far as like they would have realized the actual necessity that feminism played in as far as like liberation and stuff like that. If it wasn't for feminism, we wouldn't have the rhetoric, we wouldn't have the advancement that we have as far as trying to understand our own mental health and emotional.
I agree.
Can I ask Shenron? I just want to ask you a question real quick.
Hold on,
I had.
let's hear her say something real quick, then you can ask. Go ahead,
Oh
Let
yeah,
Tara.
me
for
ask
sure.
you a
Go ahead.
question. I'll ask after because I want him to say something because I'm going back to early. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Win.
Yeah, no, it just seemed like what Shenron was saying could. But Shenron, if I may, I believe you were talking about how you know, this idea that anybody who would be against feminism essentially boils down to an individual who just has this ego of wanting to be the person in charge and be the head or whatever. Am I getting this correct? I don't want to.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
Especially when it comes to other men.
for sure. So maybe I can. So I was kind of giving an argument here before you came in, and I don't know if you heard it or not, but the idea basically is that this concept of men being in charge, especially from a societal standpoint, I don't mean this on an individual level, but from a societal standpoint, I actually don't see how there's a way around that, where this idea of men being in charge. And the reason for that is because I was talking about rights and about how the reason I think when you say that men need women more than women need men, I would agree that we need women for sure, 100%. But when we talk about rights, for example, if me and you can agree that women should have rights, I think we could agree on that.
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. By definition, I think that would require men to enforce them because, from my purview at least, rights are not objectively real in the same way that, like, a car or a bottle of water is real, right? Like you can hold those things. From my purview, rights are just conceptual, they're just ideas. And because of this, they need to be enforced in order for them to actually map on to reality. And because they need to be enforced, they would require enforcement, which would require force, which would boil down to physical force. Now, of course, there's other ways to enforce things besides physical force, like court systems, documents, governments, judges, that kind of thing. But those things would have to have the backing of physical force. Otherwise, they really wouldn't mean anything. And because of this, it just seems to me that because men monopolize physical force and we have the monopoly on the physical force, there is no way around men are in charge. So even if you had a matriarchy, even if you had a queen, right, Nefertiti or Cleopatra, right? If Cleopatra woke up one day and she said, "You know what? From this day forward, no men have rights," she would have to use men to enforce that. And if the men didn't want to enforce that, there's really nothing that she could do about it. And as I was saying earlier, this same line of logic would apply to men as well. So it's not even gendered. In other words, if a king woke up, if Moses woke up and said, "From this day forward,
Type it up.
men
Land your
don't have rights,"
land your
then the
plane.
same thing would happen.
Mm. So, so let me make sure I understand what it is you're asking. You're pretty much saying that because men have force and the force could be used to further, I guess, reinforce women having rights, that would actually prove our utility, and how necessary we are.
Yeah, and this could actually speak to even an egalitarian society. So even if you had a society that enforced women's
Quick,
rights, enforced
real
women's
quick.
rights. Oh,
Hold on, real quick. When you say when you talk, you gotta speed it up a little bit because you be monologuing.
yeah, I apologize. I will.
You fucking the whole live up. Summarize that shit.
He summarized already, but Shenron. So when you repeat
Yeah,
it
he
back
just
to him,
came in late,
he
so I was just
got
trying
you
to run it
got
through.
it. No, I'm
Huh?
saying, but you got it. So do you get what he's saying? Because I'm still stuck on him talking about it would be something that men have to do if y'all agree that women need rights, men will have to enforce it.
Yeah, look, I'll speed it up. So all I'm saying is that this would actually even apply to egalitarian society. So even if you had a society that gave women rights, that would have to be enforced by men, and it could be enforced by men. I would actually agree that we should do that, but I don't see a way in which you could enforce any of this without men.
But you couldn't even answer my question. Like you didn't give no real answer to my question earlier about. Well, you said that when I said if men can enforce these things and men are these powerful creatures, why is it that women are even trying to be feminist or they're pushing this feminist movement and why are women hurting their
Yeah,
children?
yeah, I did answer to that. I can remind you. So,
No, I know you did. You told me that those men are even the strong men are perpetuating the feminism. And
yeah,
I'm
they're
like, that don't
enforcing
make
it.
sense. They sound like they weak. If they're naturally supposed to be the protectors and providers and they're
Yeah,
naturally supposed to be giving out rights, why would they fall back and let women take over
yeah. I just
these
want to make a
things?
delineation here between when we say weak men and strong men. I'm simply speaking about the enforcement arm of society. So that would be like the military or the police department, anything that's actually enforcing the laws. So in this part of society, in this part of the world, men here are enforcing women's rights to be feminists, and that would just boil down to that. So it wouldn't necessarily imply
Like, let me.
that they.
Lord, he's talking, man.
Hold on.
Hey, man,
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you, man. We're just having a conversation here.
Um. Okay. So, well, let me see. I'm trying to say. Feel it.
Let me
Hmm.
respond. Wait,
Let Tara respond.
Okay.
because I'm a little irritated right now. So when you say I'm not asking you to respond, I'm just saying when you say what you said about rights don't really exist. The thing is, in nature, yeah, rights wouldn't be a thing. But when you try to take something away, then we do have a thing in rights, and it's not that like you need men to enforce it. And it's funny how you keep saying egalitarian because when we did have egalitarian societies, we saw that men, yeah, you had patriarchy, but that wasn't necessarily something we started with for a very long time. We didn't have that. Um, the problem is that weakness is a big thing because what a lot of men today think strength is not strength, right? There's no harmony there. There's no you don't value life. You don't value like where we like the fact that we are a part of nature, right? You're saying that like the things ways are now, that's how it's supposed to be. You forget it's like the trauma caused them in the patriarchy, right? So essentially it's like it's not just the military will enforce it because men don't go to the military because they men. Men go to the military because they get paid for it. So what rules over anything is whatever monetary system we have and access to resources. So it's like it's real interesting how y'all can't see outside of the world that we live in today. It's very narrow view, like, oh, this is how things are, this is how it would have to be. That's some weak shit right there. But that's it.
Well, just to respond to Tara, I actually don't. I don't think you understand what my actual argument is because I'm not speaking about.
Yeah,
Hey,
Well,
I
Tyrone.
understand. I'm saying it's bullshit. I understand what you're saying.
yeah. So I don't think you do because when you say
No, no,
things
no.
like,
Listen,
well,
I
He
understand your
understand what he
argument,
said.
sir.
I'm just gonna cut me off.
It's not that fucking deep, sir. Like, I understand what you're
I'm
saying.
not
I'm
saying it's
telling you how
deep.
your argument is deep. No, no, you can respond, but to say you don't, like, I don't understand. I'm telling you, I understand. You're not saying shit. You
Mm,
saying a different version of stuff we heard already before.
Well,
It's
Tara,
not, you,
okay.
I think you think you deeper than a puddle. That's the problem.
oh my gosh.
Well, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. Shamrock, do you mind if I just responded to her real quick? Yeah. So
I'm
this
yeah.
concept is
Go
just
ahead.
that. Yeah, it just seems to me that everything that she said doesn't speak to exactly what I was saying. So, in this particular case, when you talk about how it's closed minded because we're not taking into account different forms of society, I'm actually telling you the opposite. I'm telling you that every different form of society that has ever existed required men to enforce it. So even a matriarchy. Don't, Tara, I didn't cut you off. I didn't
I
cut you
did.
off.
That's inaccurate. That's the problem.
What's
You lack
inaccurate?
the knowledge and you about to tell me something else based on your ignorance. That's the problem.
What is inaccurate? What did I say that's inaccurate?
So first of all, you have to understand that before we had men, we had women, right? So you're like, oh, when men first came along, this size difference we have between men and women hasn't always been a thing. Over time, especially in the West, we have certain traits that's pushed on the people as a standard of beauty. And those are traits you're supposed to look into to a spouse, and people have been growing different over time. So that's why I say you looking at the lens of the world that it is now, you're applying it to the past.
No, no, I'm applying. Listen, I'm applying this from a physiological standpoint. So for the last 100,000 years, human beings have had the exact same human bodies. Right? We haven't really
Hundred
changed
thousand is a
physiologically.
lie. No, no, no. That number is inaccurate.
I don't know
You
about
can,
hundred
I
thousand
can see
years.
if you say like 6,000, I give you 100,000. You're a fucking liar.
Well, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying physiologically we haven't
You
changed
literally
that
can
much.
no. You can literally look at societies
Yeah,
where,
I have. So
uh,
you can look at the
no, no,
physiological
no. It
record.
don't matter, sir. Clearly, you haven't looked at all the places. It exists today. There are societies where men and women are relatively the same size. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Hundred
Yeah.
thousand years, you just making shit up.
Tara, I'm not making anything up. You can go look
I
at
can
the
tell you making it
physiological.
up. No,
Well,
I
you
don't
can.
need to go look, sir. I know what I'm talking about. That's the problem. You need to go look at other places.
Well, listen, I'm letting
I'm
you
really
speak. I
getting
just asked for the
trying to
same
Oh,
find.
respect
You're
on the
not
time.
letting her speak
oh.
though. When I
Man,
know,
he not saying shit though.
I know
I'm
you.
gonna mute up and let him go.
Let me give this answer because if y'all gonna be up for a while, I'm gonna come back. But let me get this answer right quick. So what I will say is, due to the fact that the majority of these issues stem from men, and it will essentially be men correcting the issues that we cause, I would say that that nullifies our necessity to it, I guess. Because at the end of the day, like I don't think you've heard me say this before, but things like the birth rate and stuff like that, I really think women will just let us unalive out if it really got to that point. And I think the fact that we cause a majority of the issues that we're trying to solve kind of negates our usefulness or our necessity to society, because these issues concerning quote unquote women's rights was is the fault of men. So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Um,
And if you could you speak to the notion that I was putting forward about how there's
Wait,
actually
hold
no
on.
way around.
Before y'all do that back and forth, because
I mean, there ain't finna be no back and forth right now.
okay.
I got one last little video I need to
Yeah,
pull
I
up.
just wanted to. I'm about to get out of here, guys. Thank you for having me, but I just wanted to ask Shannon one thing to see if I
Actually,
could actually get in it.
hold up, hold up.
Wow. Okay.
If you about to leave, then let Quentin go because your voice is annoying. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Quentin.
Tara, I'm sorry you're
Let him
emotional about my
finish what
voice.
I want to finish, because Win Cat. had cut him off. So Shamron wants to finish and then Quentin can go. Go ahead,
All right.
Shamron.
Your
Yeah,
voice is
that's
annoying. Your voice is so fucking annoying. It's annoying as shit.
Not you being a feminine when I thought you was like super masculine.
No, what I'm doing is called mirroring. It's just to show her something.
That's not what masculine control men do though. They don't act effeminate.
Well, I'm
But you
making it show
notice how
lack of
I
control.
like your voice better when you pretend to be me. Talk like me then.
Yeah, it's not a lack of control. It's just to show her
No, no,
You
something.
not
no.
letting.
Talk like me. You sound better.
Mhm. I'll be back in a little bit, y'all.
All
It's
right,
hilarious.
Sharon. Damn.
It's hilarious. Can you actually just contend with the argument though?
You didn't conclude the argument, but go ahead, Quentin.
I answered all your questions, bro.
No, I know, but now you're doing something weird. I don't know. I don't know if our
Doing the
femininity
same thing she was doing.
did our femininity like did you catch our femininity? Like is it catching like off the Hunger Games? Like is it fire? Is it like fire? Is it catchy? Because how the hell
Hold on. I just want to be clear, host. I have no issue with you. I think you were gracious. You were respectful. I was respectful to you.
okay, that's fine. Go ahead, Quentin.
Why are you muting me? I'm just giving you a compliment.
I'm
Host,
not mute. You see my hands. What are you talking about?
not you muting me? Okay, for sure.
My hands right here. Go ahead, Quentin.
Okay, hi. I think
I'm gonna.
femi-
You guys, thank you for having. You're a moron.
okay, I think that feminism was one of the key components that led to the destruction of the black community.
How?
Well, I think that this gave the motivation in 1965 to agree with the governmental incentive to, kick the father out the house in order to receive more governmental financial aid. I'm referring to the man in the house rule. On top of that, I think that feminism actually influenced hip hop in a negative way towards black men. I think that this has allowed men to act more feminine by the permission of female,
How? It's
dominance on the
women. It's
industry.
women. But explain this to us how.
In which scenario?
You said that feminism caused the issues with hip hop. Give examples.
Yeah, sure. So when hip hop originally began, um, as we all know the story, it was about storytelling and about things that were solutions we could use to solve problems in the neighborhood. But it slowly evolved into promiscuity, which was started by men. The Forgot the group name, Too Easy Group. Forgot, I don't know. But we merged into the 2000s, and it's not until the 2000s that actually men started to appeal to the desires of what women wanted. It was all about dominating women at first. When I say dominating, I mean, um, you know, solely about sleeping with women, etc. And then we get to Lil Wayne, we get to Drake, we get to all these other people, and now it's about pleasing whatever the woman desires. And I think that we've become slaves to this because I think that it's more
Hold
profitable to
up.
do so.
Hold up. So hip hop been around since like real popular since the 80s or whatever.
All right.
All these fucking decades. And most recently you got women out here saying things they want to say where they got body autonomy and you saying they destroy hip hop.
No, I'm not saying the
Off the
artist
name.
did.
What are you talking about?
I didn't say the artist did.
Sir, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Do you know what I said? I'll take that as a no.
Yeah.
So Quentin, you cause okay, so we're gonna put a pin in there for a second.
Okay.
We're gonna rewind it back to you said in 1965 that feminism is what was a contributor to the in the house rule with welfare, aka government financial aid to women, right? Didn't you say that?
Correct.
Um, so that was in 1965. So, do you know in 1968? Do you know what happened in 1968?
Yeah, a couple things. Um, but I'm not sure which one you want to refer to.
You just start spitting, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, the man in the house rule ends.
Okay, for what? What ended it?
It just became outlawed.
Okay, so was that feminism or was that masculinity?
No, I think that the effectiveness was less effective because if we fast forward, TANF was introduced.
So before we fast forward, let's focus in because you said in 1965, your first thing was feminism did destroy the black community, and you went to a common trope that a lot of black men go to, or any man who wants to get into this conversation go to, about the black women kicking men out for financial aid or for the welfare. Then you were fully in you saying that you were fully aware of what happened in 1968, which was King versus Smith, that got rid of the 1965 rule. So first of all, it was a woman who was fighting for that. That's one. And but the main thing is, regardless of who fought for it, it was 3 years later. So only for 3 short years, if I were to entertain your argument, feminism kicked black men out the house for only 3 years. And the 70s and the 80s was the most deplorable, horrible, vile, violent, disgusting, disrespectful, diabolical years where black men were running amok within the community for 2 decades, and that's me being generous, from the 70s and the 80s. So for 3 years, black women and their feminism shit kicked the black man out the household. But for 20 years at a minimum, black men chose to grape and disparage the black community.
Okay, but that doesn't defeat my claim. My claim still holds truth because answer me this: why did why did single motherhood rates actually continue to deplete and tremble according to the rates it was doing in those 3 years afterwards?
Because the men were selling candy and robbing banks and unaliving people and doing everything but going to work,
What does that have to do with being married?
because they didn't want to get married because they was too busy running to the prisons.
Okay, so the men were crazy. We can agree.
Oh,
Why?
so that's it. So the 3 years that
No, no,
I
no. Try
gave
to.
you,
Can
I
I finish?
conceded. I
Can I finish,
conceded. three
please? Please.
years, the mean old black monsters kicked the men out the house. And their pushback was, okay, bitch, you kicked me out the house for 3 years. I'm gonna spend 30 years causing hell and havoc by unaliving your children, abandoning my children, and doing whatever I want to do.
Okay, you can't. Well, I'm not gonna say you can't. You're gonna do what you want to do, but can you like not interrupt me? I wasn't done. The rest of
Go ahead, Just Minding. How are you doing? Cause
exactly, you're hurt.
Pretty good. How are you? I'm at
I'm
work right now.
fine.
I was just
Oh, wait,
listening
hold on,
and
Just Minding. Quentin, I'm not hurt. You're hurt. You're up here
You're
with a
hurt
sore
because you
ass,
can't
not
hang with
me.
me. You can't
Your
hang with
ass
me.
is sore, not mine. I don't do backdoor action. But go ahead, Just Minding.
yeah,
You
I
just
was
can't hang
listening.
with me. That's it.
I'm sitting here listening while I'm at work, and I understand this might be his talking point, but if he's going to go ahead and talk about it, he needs to be real about it. We really didn't get welfare to the mid 1960s. The man in the house rule was way before then, and that was for the white people, the white tea people. That if your son grew up and he hit the age of 18, that he needed to go out and get a job. So it wasn't even about us, wasn't even for us, wasn't even around us. So I don't understand why y'all keep holding on to this, and it's just one Google stroke away. It's just really weird how ignorant y'all want to stay for your hatred of women. And I land.
Okay, so answer me this: when was
No, I'm
man
not
in
going
the
to answer you
house
nothing.
rule
I'm going to take my ass back to work.
enforced?
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you
All
should do
right,
that.
thank you, Just Minding. That was beautiful. Clock it. Go ahead, but go ahead, Quentin.
It's Quintin. Can you pronounce the T?
No, I'm gonna pronounce it. Hold on, Queen. Wait, hold on. Hold on. You know what's funny?
Quentin.
Hold on, Quentin. You know what's funny? It's always comical when you fake
Yeah, this is why you're literate,
no,
Rachel.
no,
So
it's not. No, it's not. It's called AAVE. It's always funny when you fake revolutionary, want to be Negroes or whatever you are, want to try to attack somebody's education. You're dumb. You're dumb.
okay.
Because if you knew so fucking much, you would know that everybody doesn't have to speak the Queen's or King's English. You would know that there's different dialects if you were so fucking smart. So, like I said, go, Quentin, go ahead, take the vibrator out your ass, take
Hmm.
the cock out your throat,
That's
and
not my community.
you speak very. You can speak as clear and concise as you want, Quentin. Go ahead, Mister America, pop your shit.
You know, this is why you guys are good at comedy because you really are. So the man in the house rule was enforced in 1958, not 40s, 60s,
And where
um,
was your daddy?
in the house. And
In what
in
house?
1935,
In what house? The mistress
In the big
house
house.
or your mammy house?
no, they were actually together.
Oh, your mammy and your pappy was together?
Yeah, they were married actually.
Oh, okay.
What
I
about you?
believe it.
Okay, cool. So in 1935,
You still fucked
AFDC.
up. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, you guys started this shit. AFDC was introduced in 1935. Look at you, about to kick me because you can't hang.
oh,
Um,
baby, I'm
He's
not gonna kick
scared.
you. Are
He's
you
scared you
are you
gonna kick him. That's
crazy?
an
I'm not
anxiety.
crazy. You just can't
It's
hang.
so, ain't nobody gonna kick you. Okay, sir. Go ahead. Calm down.
Please calm down, Quentin. I ate you up
You sure did. You sure did. We can
like that
see
boy
it.
that
We
you
can
like so
see it,
much.
sister.
He's an eater. I ate you up like he be eating you up. Like the fuck are you talking
I
about?
know you eating. I know you eating.
Definitely,
You
I'm a eater.
eating. You eating.
I'm a eater.
Look, so back to 1935, AFDC was introduced. This was not the man in the house rule. 1943, the suitable home policy was introduced to four states actually. This was not the man in the house rule. In 1958, the man in the house rule was officially enforced. Black people was sub. I'm so
Yeah.
weird. I'm so weird.
He is. Hey, brother. He is trying too hard. He being weird now. A simple Google search.
Yeah,
This
what
man
year?
thinking
Calm
Einstein.
down. Calm down. She got you. She gonna help you out. Don't even get overwhelmed by the words. Give her a second. Man in the house rule was placed way before blacks were given an opportunity to even get welfare. So you too low. Blacks were given an opportunity to even get welfare. This is not whatever you read with your red pill stuff. North Carolina Law Review. Okay? Article 19. You can go Google.
You just didn't give me a date, so I really don't really care. What's the date?
I don't educate people.
Then
Okay, I
why'd you
don't.
bring up this document if you're not trying to educate me?
Shut up. Simple keystroke. You don't have to challenge me. Don't ask me dates. Go look it up yourself and read it.
Exactly, because you know that's where you're gonna get stuck.
I'm not gonna get stuck. This is an authentic article. There's nothing up
That is authentic, but you're not representing it right. It doesn't say the date. I'm arguing for the date.
predates you. So what are you talking about? You make no sense. So even if I gave you the date that this article was made, the Men in the House
That's
rule
not my question. What date was Man in the House enforced?
back in the 19, it was already in the 40s. It was the 40s when they started it. When white people had welfare, way before blacks started. And that's
Okay,
all.
well, welfare is not the Man in the House rule. Okay, just because there's things that relate to it, don't mean that it is.
Hold on. So what? So if it's not welfare, then what is it?
Government financial assistance. And hold on a second. I said that the Man in the House rule is a form of welfare. But the thing is, just because other forms of welfare predated it does not mean that it's the man in the house rule.
It was taken away in '58. Okay, we just had welfare for 3 years.
Are you serious right now? That's not even what the host said.
Are you okay?
It was enforced in 58.
I said 68.
Are you okay? We didn't
Yeah,
get
it was taken away in 68. The host is correct. It was not taken away in 58.
I'm not going to talk over it. Sometimes you don't want to hear something. That's when you get to
You're
yap.
just wrong. You're
No,
just wrong.
50. She misspoke. 58, 68. You get it. You
That's
get
fine, but she can't be talking like she knows what she's talking about. She's going to misspeak.
Mid 60s, is that better for you, sir? Because you want to go down the numbers, but
It's not the 60s. It's 58. What are you talking
you're
about?
all the way wrong either way. The
I'm
rule
wrong. Okay, yep, I'm wrong. So wrong.
white people when their child
Even though
turns
I can read.
that person needs to move out the house or contribute to the household. That's all.
you.
We know what it is, okay?
Therefore,
Clearly, we don't.
it was removed, so it was not made for us.
When was it removed?
So why are you using it against us? That's
When was it removed?
You want the dates, but you don't even know what it was used for. You just want to nitpick.
I never disagreed with what it was used for. I said, when was it removed?
Thank you. Thank you.
And I see actual men in the comments saying that I'm wrong. Why don't you come up?
Now you want to challenge them. You just want somebody to argue
Now
with.
you
No,
want
I
to
just don't want to. I just don't want to
come
feel.
up, come
I don't
up,
want y'all to say I'm
Remy.
beating.
I thought the man was enforcers and shit, like, but the government said some shit. Y'all, all
Out
y'all
for reaching my
walking
goal.
the
Thank
streets and
y'all.
shit.
The thing that's crazy is that it's like he's purposely like he's trying to play like this reverse psychology or this like mental game. And Quentin, you don't got it, buddy.
I know I don't got it, even though I've not been.
You're not smart enough. This pseudo intellectual act doesn't work with people who actually understand things, because you keep on saying that the man in the house rule was based on the financial assistance. Explain the financial assistance you're talking about.
Yeah, states began formally denying benefits if a
Like
man
what
was found.
benefit?
The financial aid. If a
What
man was
financial aid?
the financial aid given to single women with children.
So welfare?
I never said it wasn't welfare.
And you never said it was, because when we were talking about welfare, you
I
said that
did
that's
say it
not what you
was.
said.
I did say it was. I said, I'll repeat what I said. Exactly what I said. I said that just because different forms of welfare predated when the man in the house rule was enforced does not mean that those different forms of welfare where was the man in the house rule.
So we talking about the welfare. So when I talked about welfare, you was like, no, that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about the financial aid. So now you're saying you were talking about the welfare. Okay, got you. So Remy was the one who
No,
said you was wrong. Hold on. Remy was the one who said that you was wrong, Quentin. Let
okay.
Remy speak. And Remy speaks 5 languages, so don't drag him by his bald hair because he don't say things like you sound. Go ahead, Remy.
Hey man, come on. Yeah, no, but the reason I disagree is I think the point that was being made, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that basically, because it goes with the prompt, I'm guessing that welfare somehow is being tied to feminism, and because of welfare, it destroyed the black community.
Right.
And I disagree with both ideas, both the welfare and the feminism. First, feminism, there's different brands, but originally, the first brand of feminism, which is equality, provides equality for women to work, vote, all that stuff, is actually positive for society. And by the way, somebody has already made the point that black women always worked anyway. So there's that. And then the welfare part, originally, what it was meant for was a good thing, right? Obviously, they turned it into something by using it and being having certain conditions, like don't have the man in the home, so people would do these things where they don't have the man in a home, or the man comes around every now and then to make sure they get those benefits, things like that. But still, to the point, I would say maybe the feminism of today, you could argue, some of the brands has a lot more to do with man hating, which does contribute to the destruction of the black community. But as a general theme, when we talk about equality, I don't think that it has been bad for the black community.
You wrong, Remy, but I'm gonna let somebody. I'm gonna put a pin in it. So I'm
Yeah,
trying.
so
I'm
You tell
trying
me.
something new, Remy. I'm trying something new, buddy.
You tell me.
I'm a
Let me
hush real
say
quick.
something.
But yeah, and then
Um,
yeah, go ahead, Tara, and then Javion, and then Dex, and then we'll open it back up.
Real quick though, Quentin, are you one of those conservative people?
yes.
Okay, all right. I want to make sure. It's just weird how like y'all eat.
America.
That's yeah. Like talking point is dumb, right? But let's say it was merit to it. Ain't y'all the same motherfuckers who want smaller government and y'all bitching about some fucking welfare? Like, if you want smaller government, welfare shouldn't have had shit on you. The fuck, welfare could have came in like we gonna give y'all fucking mansions and millions of dollars, and y'all should have been like, no, I got more, because I don't, the shit don't make sense. That the talking point is old, is annoying, because y'all say the same tired shit, but like even still, so all you saying is you couldn't stay on your own, the government kept you out. That mean y'all couldn't keep up. That's why I said like the best baby fall out here is the fucking government, because y'all niggas ain't shit. Like for real, y'all bitching and complaining about being put out the house. Why the fuck y'all motherfuckers? Why your granddaddy ain't own his house then? He should have had a house we could take his fucking family. You can't put you out your house if you own it. But y'all always saying this stupid shit. Oh, the government gave welfare to women. That's because y'all niggas couldn't do it. Y'all couldn't keep up, which is why it's weird that y'all align with white supremacy and fucking patriarchy. Cause like, nigga, your boots, where your boots at? You lost them motherfuckers? That's what I want to know. Where you leave your boots at?
Exactly.
Exactly, because you
Say
know
that
exactly what I'm gonna
retard.
say.
You
So
ain't gonna say
stop.
shit. You ain't
Exactly.
gonna
So
say
stop.
nothing.
Hey
You're
yo,
gonna look very bad. So stop.
No,
Go
tell me
ahead.
how. So hold on. Tell me how you gonna outdo the welfare system. Tell me what I got wrong, sir.
Okay, you just proved my point. My point is that when the government subsidized single motherhood,
Oh,
and
hold on, hold
That's
on,
all the
and
Quentin.
point.
that's exactly what you
it's
just
never
Quentin,
argued.
that
That's all the
Quentin.
simple though.
point.
Wait, hold on, Quentin. You can't say the N word on my platform.
Okay, my bad.
But
You
Sorry.
said that
is it ever
you
that
said that I
simple?
don't need this man, and you basically.
I said the
Can I
government
finish?
was a
I
better
didn't interrupt your
man.
whole monologue.
I don't
Fast
care. I
forward
said the
6 years
government was a better
later.
man than
This is
you,
exactly
sir.
what you
The
say.
government a
What?
better man than you.
That's my
That's why
point.
y'all want smaller
That's my
government.
point.
Y'all want to compete.
I'm
The
not arguing
government a
with
better
you. That's my
man.
point.
All right, whatever. We choose the
You're
government,
proving my
nigga.
point.
All
You're
right,
proving my
good.
point.
You
Repeated my
convinced
talking point.
otherwise,
No,
sir.
but
You
Quentin,
hold up,
this
Remy. Listen what I'm
yeah,
saying.
go
He not
ahead,
gonna
go ahead.
convince otherwise. Okay, so shit. The government did it better. We choose the
That's
government,
my
nigga.
point. That's the
Okay,
reason
so
why you kicked us
Quentin,
out.
let me make the point better to you. I agree with Tara surprisingly on this, but the thing is, what you're essentially saying is, so women replaced men with the government, but you have to also ask yourself, why would a woman really just replace you with the government if she is being taken care of by you? There's a reason that was going on, right? And there's a certain type of man that was going on with. It's not just as simple as, oh, I got these benefits, so bye bye.
Yeah, no, that's not even true. The thing is, you're isolating the instance. The thing is that this was specifically happening during second wave feminism, which was addressing equality in laws, workplace rights, but more importantly, individual sexist liberation. This was being pushed down every black woman's throat at the time. And the thing is when you talk about, oh, well, if the man was providing, she wouldn't have kicked him out. You're suggesting that every woman did this. No, not every woman did do this. The women who are married to doctors weren't doing this. The women who are married to,
Okay, so then
I
what's
think,
your point? Hold on. So
Exactly my
then,
point.
okay, exactly. You making our point. So whatever. So you saying that it wasn't all the women, so it was a small subset of women, and those women, if they chose the government over the man, that means he wasn't making nothing. He wasn't able to provide. Y'all men who think like you do want when you want women to choose being with a man who didn't care about her over feeding her children. You think it makes sense for the baby to starve? That's crazy.
The baby wouldn't
Oh,
start.
Leon, come on now.
Like
But hold on, wait,
this
hold
wasn't being
on,
done to good
Queen.
men. I'm just saying.
I'll
Yeah,
pause. I'll
hold on.
pause.
Let Javion go. Javion want to say something. He over there wanting to say something real bad.
Hey, hey, Mia, I just want to hear something, just one, real quick, all right? Just real quick. All right. Say bye, Red. Say bye, Red. Say that. Please. Please. Please.
Hey, yo,
Just 1 second. Just 1 second.
Look,
I'll
Tyler.
cash app you. I'll cash app you if you say
Okay,
it.
cash at me. Cash at me $100, and I will.
I got you.
Go ahead. It's right there.
No, no, no.
Okay. Okay. So take your thumb out your ass and speak about the prompt.
Oh,
hey, yo.
Wait. Out of my ass or your ass?
No, yours. You the one fingering yourself. You're literally up here fingering yourself, and you want me to say something to help you with your kink. Just go ahead, take your thumb out. I'm not gonna do it unless you cash at me. Take your thumb out, and then you can put it back in there at a later point. But right now, come on, plop that shitty thumb out your ass and answer the prompt. No,
All
stop
right.
scratching it. Just answer the prompt. Don't
All right,
scratch
all right.
it. Wipe that shit and just answer the prompt.
I
Please.
mean, I'll wipe my thumb in your face, so shit.
No,
Um,
wipe your thumb in your mom's face and answer the prompt.
shit, I'd wipe it on your
No, no,
great
no. Go
grandma's
ahead and
face
answer
He
the
too.
don't want to
prompt.
take it out. He don't
I
want to take the thumb
know.
out.
girl, if you don't shut
Just,
your rubber ass up.
You
just
was
keep it.
almost
Keep it
there.
in.
She's Fliss Johnson. You're not winning this one.
I'm a nasty motherfucker. JVN, you can't fuck with me. Just go ahead and answer the prompt. Y'all be twerking y'all funky ass twat up here, thinking y'all gonna sexually dominate somebody. It's real weird behavior. The whole time you come up here trying to get your rocks off with the other men. It's real suspect activity. But hey, I don't judge. I don't mind you wanting to pussy pop yourself and all that stuff. You do what you want to do. But
I
in
mean,
the meantime, answer the
you made
prompt
it
and
sexual.
you can
You made it
reconvene
sexual.
with all your things
You
that you're doing, sir. I
Why is the
get
host
you
it.
so
made it.
perverted? Why are
You
you
made
so
it
perverted?
sexual. You made
I
it sexual. It's like 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure you gotta go
did.
to the hub. You gonna go to the hub after this. I just know it.
No, you're
You
up
over
here.
here
You and
talking.
Quentin are literally involved in a circle jerk right now.
Yeah, we sure are. What are you going to do about it?
No,
Why are
I'm
you jealous?
watching.
Why are
I'm
you jealous of
watching.
our? Why are you jealous?
I'm not
Because
jealous. I
then why are you
literally
bringing
am
it up?
watching. I'm literally with my drink watching y'all give each other a hand job.
Why do
It's
you love it
Bro,
crazy.
though?
you just straight up called yourself a nasty motherfucker too, man. Stop it.
I am. I'm a
Like
nasty
you
motherfucker. I'm watching.
man,
I'm watching two
man,
pillow
take that.
princess. Hold on. I'm watching two pillow princess finger pop themselves,
This is what you say when
fucking
you
Man,
just
that's
get
what
one
you
cooked.
want.
off, and
That's
this
what
is
you want from
crazy. You
somebody. That's
watching?
what you want from somebody. Ain't no
This is
one
what
doing
they
that to
say when
you.
they get cooked, bro. That's just what
No,
they
no,
resort
no,
to.
no.
They
Y'all
resort to
are
sexual
literally, y'all
fantasy.
are literally going to town on each other. I mean, Quentin got the jaws of life on your cock. It's crazy.
Jaws of life.
Man,
Okay, this is like
bro, you know good and well that it's like probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning in your state, and you frisky and you want to do something, and this is the only thing that you could think about right now.
Yeah.
Not gonna out booty bandit her. Okay. Trust
these
her.
niggas, these niggas is going to town.
She got a black.
Y'all.
She got a black belt in that area.
so. Mimi, is this what you tell your son?
What?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
What
wait. So
about
now,
saying she
oh,
got
so
a
now you
son?
wanna hold on, Remy. Hold on. Quentin, hold on, y'all. Call 911. Quentin like to talk about minors and his sexual escapades. Call the cops. Quentin is a predator. He's a
Oh, Quinn's a predator.
pedophile.
Quinn's a
Not you bringing
predator.
up, not you trying to bring up minor boys. What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is what you do to your son, not me.
No. You bringing up minor children. Why are you
Because
bringing
this is
up
what you do
minor
to your son.
children
This is
while
what you
you
do to
and
your son.
Javion are having a romantic moment?
You
Why
call
are
him
you
your
bringing
friend.
up
I
minor
disagree.
children? That's crazy.
I don't think he jigs with your ideology.
No, I
Ideology.
think that it's weird that you're bringing up minor boys. You're
Because
telling
you
on
do this to your
yourself.
son.
No, no,
You
no,
haven't
no, no,
denied it.
no.
You haven't
You're
denied
telling
it.
on yourself. I don't know
Can you
nothing about
deny
what you're
it?
talking about,
Can you
but
deny it?
you are bringing up minor
Can you deny it?
boys.
Deny it then.
No. Why are
Oh,
you? Hold on,
you can't
Quentin.
deny it.
No, I don't deny or care. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Sun,
That's
bun,
crazy.
fun. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. But why are you bringing up minor boys in this conversation?
Because this is what you do to your son, and you haven't denied it yet. So therefore, it's true.
So you're bringing up some
Mm.
minor child that you think that I have or don't have, and
Why
you
is he on
want
your
to talk
page then
about
if you're not related to him?
sexual things with a minor child. Y'all, please document this. This nigga going to jail.
No, oh yeah. Even though you're the one who has a random boy on your page.
All right,
That's
all jokes aside, I just want to ask, like, why do you think that
No, let's finish.
feminism?
Hold on, Javion. Because you're bringing up, you went and you're trying to connect dots about a minor child, and you brought up a minor child
yeah, because he's on your page.
in a conversation where you openly admitted to you having a circle jerk with Javion. You're the weirdo.
Why are you investigating us?
No, why are
Why
you
can't you mind your
investigating? You're trying to
business?
investigate me. I don't give a fuck what you're
I'm
talking
not. It's
about.
nothing to
I'm trying
investigate
to
if it's
figure
portrayed
out
on your
why
public
you at
profile.
your age are worried about little boys. Why are you so focused on little boys? This grown people in this room, why are you talking about little boys?
Yeah, because it's present.
No, what's present? Where do you see a little boy and why are you concerned? Why are you going around looking to find little boys? And
Well,
why
it's
do you think talking
it,
about a little boy is a got you moment? What's
it's
your
not. It's
obsession
actually
with
a
little
sad
boy?
moment. It's actually very sad.
What's your obsession with little boys in a sexual conversation with adults?
I don't like it, but unfortunately, you do since you
No,
didn't deny it.
Unfortunately, nothing. I'm talking about you and Quentin having a circle jerk and you having the jaws of life
I am Quentin.
so tightly wrapped around his cock, he can't even think straight. I'm talking about that, and you brought up a little boy. I'm trying to figure
What?
out why you bringing up little boys.
Okay, then why did you bring up homosexual
No, no,
activity if you're not
no, no,
homosexual?
no, no. We're safe in here. We can talk about grown folks stuff. Why is
Then why do you do
Quentin?
things to little
Why
kids?
is Quentin? No, let me say your name right so they can document this so the cops can understand. Why is Quentin and his grown ass bringing up minor children?
Because you do strange things with them and you didn't deny it.
Why are you bringing up minor children?
Because
Do
they're on
you
your
want to do
page.
strange things to minor children? What are you saying? What are
What
you
I'm
confessing?
what I'm saying is you talk about sexual things with a child on your page. Why?
No, you brought up a child in a
Yeah, because it's on your
conversation with grown
page.
people talking. Why are you bringing up minor children
I just
and
said it like four times.
trying to put a sexual act on a minor child?
I didn't do
Instead of
that.
you
You
being
did.
up here talking about that minor child, why are you not calling OCS, DCFS, call all the cops? Because I'm telling you, my folks is reporting you.
Uh-oh. Yep, here they come. Even though
Yeah.
you're literally the one who would get you know, who would face the consequences of this.
Okay, predator. That's sick. You're sick.
You call me a predator, but you literally talk about homosexual activity with your son on your page? This is how you represent your family? And I'm the predator? And you didn't deny it either. So shush.
I'm sorry. What am I hearing right now?
Hold on, let him
Is
go
it?
off. Hold
Is it?
on. No, hold on, let him go off.
Go
He
off
going
on
out.
cue.
Go off, Quentin.
I made my point. I actually said it 5 times.
Okay.
It sounds like Christians being weird about kids yet again.
Yeah, actually, I'm not Catholic. So,
I say Christian. I didn't say Catholic.
well, the Catholic Church is what you're referring to when you talk
No,
about
I'm not.
bishops who are
No, I'm
predators,
not.
who are preying on kids.
No, as a black man in
In the
Yeah,
America.
Orthodox
pastors
Church.
do it too.
Yeah,
Where
as a
does this
black
happen
man in
in?
America, let's be honest about the rampant sexual assault that goes on in black churches. Like,
Okay, I'm
be
not
for
in
fucking
America, so
real.
what are you talking about?
Are you black?
Yes.
Okay. Are you from America at least?
Yes, born in the U.S.
Okay, well, you need to be honest about the shit that goes on in the black churches.
I'm
Stop
not,
trying to hide and run
I
from
don't
that shit.
participate in the black church.
I don't give a fuck what you participate
Just
in.
because
I
you
don't
do and
participate
you
in that
operate
shit either.
just because you participate in those activities don't mean I do.
I don't go to church, you fucking numbskull.
Then how do you know what's going on if it's not reported?
Are you stupid? It's
No.
literally
Can you answer the
reported.
question?
You're
Hmm?
literally stupid. It's literally
Well,
reported.
okay. So if it's reported, then you would know that this doesn't happen in the Orthodox Church.
I don't give a.
I mean,
You don't know that it happened in the Orthodox Church.
I do because it's not reported.
Um,
also, it's because
no,
it's
it's
not
not reported, so that
reported.
means it doesn't happen.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you
No, so
stupid?
There's no indication of it.
You're
Therefore, you
literally
can't say that
stupid,
it.
aren't you?
He the
There's no
one doing
indication of
it,
it.
y'all.
There's
That's the
no indication
thing.
of it.
He doing
there's
it.
no indication.
He be playing with little boys.
Why do you talk about your son this way?
So let me get this straight. When God got Mary pregnant, that's not a case of child molestation.
No.
When God got Mary pregnant, that is a perfect example of child SA.
No, because it wasn't assault. He asked for
Yes, it was.
permission.
She
He
was a
actually.
child.
Okay. The thing is that it wasn't assault.
Shut up. Shut the
It
fuck up.
wasn't assault by definition. He
I get
literally
sick of
came
you
to
fucking
Mary.
Plato
He came
fucking
to Mary in a
apologists.
dream, and he asked for permission.
At
Mary
the end
said
of the
He was
day,
a
yes.
hold on.
child.
So what we know is Quentin, he think it's okay to mess with kids, which is why he went trying to
Which
find a
is why your son is
child
on your page and
to
you talk
talk
about
about. He
homosexual
tried to
activity.
find a child to weaponize. Quentin is a predator. This is a prime example of a man who's a predator. We was having a grown adult conversation talking about
Were you
feminism
really? Were you
feminism.
really?
And here comes Quentin trying to bring up children. Now he's derailing the conversation and making it about are children great or not. Quentin is a perfect example of a man who is a predator. These niggas be sick. Yes, let's hide your wife, hide your kids. You can't even post a child on social media because Quentin is going in. He's going to watch. He is going to look.
Oh
This,
God.
this is why I say
Nah.
don't put children on your page because sick bastards like Quentin, they will screenshot your child and they be doing weird things. It don't matter if your child is in a football uniform, a graduation uniform, a baseball uniform. Quentin is the type, he gonna sexualize that child. To see a minor
Oh
in a
my goodness.
football outfit at a game, to see minors in a football outfit at a game and Quentin make it a sexual thing is diabolical.
Yeah, I'm not
Diabolical.
surprised.
That is scary behavior. And for him to be trying to project it onto other people lets you know he is the type of person to blame the parent for letting a child go to the church camp. He say, well, y'all know adults are sick. Why would you let your child come with me to a church camp? You're just as guilty.
I have
That
one
nigga is
question.
sick.
I have one question.
He is a camp counselor who be touching kids. Y'all gotta be watch out for Quentin. Quentin is sick.
I
It
have
don't
one
surprise
question.
me. His
I
God is
have
a degenerate too.
okay,
Yeah,
sure.
he is.
Mimi,
That's
I have one
crazy.
question for you, Mimi. So, was your
QQ.
hand?
Don't do that because you already a predator. I'm scared. I'm over here
Wash
trying
your
to see if
hands.
I can figure something out. Cause
You're trying to
Lord, I
wash
gotta
your
protect
hands.
the babies. Y'all help me protect the babies from people like Quentin. Cause who knew posting a football video of a baby was gonna get a nigga lit up like Quentin? Quentin is excited. This nigga ain't stopped
I'm
talking about
excited.
babies. Once he saw that baby, he been on the roll with talking about minor boys. It is
Really?
scary.
Really? Is that what I've been talking about? The thing
Lord,
is,
Quentin.
what is your?
Quentin,
Go
I like
ahead.
all I can
Go
tell
ahead.
you. Hey,
A.
mm-mm.
Yeah. So, was your
Somebody
hand?
say the old churches have
I,
insurance for
I
that reason.
Lord.
I will just say, when I tried to be funny earlier, I did not expect this conversation to go this much
Me
south.
either, Javion. Look, Javion. Look, listen to me, Javion. Anybody who know
She is
me.
not for you, bro.
Hold on,
She's
Javion.
probably.
No, seriously, Javion. Let me say something. I'm real. Remy could tell you, I'm real petty, and I be like doing I'll try to sexually dominate the men. I have a thing. Remy knows. I was not, Javion. I'm holding your hand when I say this. I was not expecting Quentin to bring up minor children.
Oh my
This is
god.
crazy. I
This
was
is
not
so
expecting
crazy.
this. I was expecting y'all to call me a bitch and we was to go back and forth. That was fine, Javion. Trust me. Ask Remy. I got tough skin. I don't mind to go back and forth. I wasn't gonna drop you or nothing. Like, it's fair. Over here, if I call you a bitch and you call me one back, hey, fair is fair. I was not
You just
expecting
mad you got
Quentin.
exposed and
I was
clipped.
not expecting Quentin to go on my page and try to find minor children to exploit and talk about. That I honestly was not expecting.
Why didn't you deny any of my claims?
Your point is stupid.
Exactly, because you can't deny them.
No, because your point is stupid. Also, you're not
You
as
can't
smart as
What
you
was
think
your
literally.
you
actual
are.
Why
point,
is there a
Quentin?
Jew in your profile
God,
pic?
No,
God.
you're not as smart as what you think you are. Is
What
the
was your
reason why she
point,
didn't
Quentin?
respond.
My
He
point
doesn't have a
was
point.
Hold on,
Please
y'all.
don't
point was
even
Javion,
ask him.
hold on. Let
Don't
me
even
ask
ask him,
Javion.
please.
Javion, what do you think his point was? Because he's wanting me to deny something. I'm shocked that he would talk about a minor this long.
if you
I
didn't do it,
honestly
why don't you
am.
just deny
So,
it?
Javion, what do you think? Like, what should I say?
That you didn't do it?
Why does she
Didn't do
need to?
what?
Why does
Honestly,
she need to entertain your bullshit
Exactly,
accusation
because
about
why
Didn't
can't
do
you
me?
what?
deny it? Why can't you
Because
deny
I
that you
just said
didn't touch?
so. I just said
Who's talking to
why.
you?
Like
Who's talking to you?
why would anyone need to entertain your bullshit?
Because you're not Mimi.
Like denying it would mean that is
Who the
dignifying
fuck is Mimi?
your nonsense,
I don't
right?
know what he's
If
talking
you
about.
can't put two and two
Nobody's
together,
taking you
maybe you should take off the
seriously.
mask.
No, you right, Curly, but I want to hear Javion what Javion think, honestly. Because I was like me and Javion was going into a back and forth and then Quentin interrupted. But
No, you
Javion,
just
what you
need
think?
Javion to save you.
Hold
That's
on,
it.
Quentin. Let Javion respond.
all right. So all jokes aside, like I try to get you to do that little Friday buy ring thing, and then you said I
Mm-hmm.
was fingering myself. All right.
Yeah.
Um um. But about the prompt, feminism destroyed the black
Oh, you
community.
don't want to
But
respond. Oh, okay. You don't want to respond to Quentin behavior. Okay, that's cool.
You
What you
start shit, but you can't finish
What you
it.
were saying, Curly? Because I'm confused as to why Quentin went that way. I wanna. We gotta put a pin in a prompt for a second. We trying to figure out why would Quentin bring up minor children, try to project and accuse me of something, and want me to dignify it. Curly, what you think?
I think that he was feeling some type of way, and sorry I'm outside if it's like really loud, but I think he was feeling some type of way. Um, I think he's kind of projecting. Every accusation is a confession with these types of people, and he didn't really know how else to respond, so he decided to bring up something that would be sensitive to you. But it ended up just making him look like a predator.
Yeah. What about you, Dex? What you think?
Boy,
I'm gonna ask you too, Remy. Hold on, Remy. What you think, Dex, like about Quentin trying to derail the conversation by bringing up a minor child and then trying to like it's like he's trying to use the minor child to offend me, and he's lying. But why do you think he's doing
I mean, it's a classic thing that Christians do. I mean, it, they always try to project the things that they either believe or protect and try to push it on other people. I mean, it's the same way that you try to protect, you know, Christian churches, like if it doesn't happen there, when actually studies have shown like literally over 90% of all denominations, when it comes to religious beliefs, have an issue with when it comes to petri deals and child letting. Like, you know, I mean, like it's all over the place, and he's up here just lying about it. So yeah, he's literally just projecting because he will defend it. His Bible defends it.
it?
You know, I mean, the Bible literally tell God actually tell the Israelites that they could go and take like through war take places and then take women and kids and keep them for themselves. Like, you know, I mean, like all these type of things. They will
Mm-hmm.
That's not in the Torah at all. So why are you lying?
Now hold on, because I want to ask Remy, because I want Dex to finish. And I want to ask Remy what he thought about. Oh, Dex, you was finished. Remy,
Pretty
what?
sure it is.
It's not. How about you go find it and let me know
Hold
what's there?
on, Quentin. Hold on, cause you don't got this. You got us here.
Okay. You're
Remy,
right.
I
You're
mean,
right. I'm a mute. I'm a mute.
Dex, go ahead and finish.
I was good. I'm good with that.
Okay, cause because I want to ask Remy. So Remy, why you think that Quentin would try to go on my page and find a child to talk about instead of talking about the conversation? What, especially when we was being sexually explicit as adults do? Why do you think he went for the child?
I mean, I don't think a lot of people understand that you're just channeling Fliss Johnson and you're just being a great booty bandit. So I think he took it personally and then he went to dig for something, try to find something. But brother, that was the wrong move because, it's not even that personal. She literally talks like that to every dude.
Then
So
why don't you take it personal
to
then?
go on someone's page and do your research, boy,
Yeah, and you're
brother.
making it up in your
You're
head
you're
that she
trying.
talks that
You're
way.
you're
To
No
pretend.
obviously
one has
trying.
proven me wrong,
You're
okay?
obviously
But
trying too
you haven't
hard.
I
proven
am
anybody
you
right.
cannot
Hold
intellectually
on, y'all. Let
critique
Remy
me.
No,
finish real
no.
quick. Go ahead,
Let me
Remy.
finish. You're obviously trying way too hard, which shows that you're taking it way more seriously than you should. But also, in terms of somebody denying, you think people denying things sometimes is giving them credence. If somebody walks up to you and says, "You're a pedo," and you say, "No, no, 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 no," it actually makes it sound like you are. So, of course, her being emotionally intelligent, she's not going to fall into that trap. And you should take notes because you should never give credence to those type of accusation either.
Okay,
Hi,
sure.
Remy. That's why I fuck with Remy. See, Remy
You
is a
fuck with
control.
anybody who bends the knee to you, okay? That's it.
No, you were the one up here bent over backwards. You bent yourself into a pretzel. You literally had your whole fist up your ass and your tongue in
What's
Javion's
up with you
head.
with
What
fingering
what was
yourself?
I
Like,
supposed to
what is wrong
do?
with you? You
What was
talk
I
about
supposed to do?
sexuality, and that's all you talk about is
Yeah.
fucking sniffing your fucking ass.
No, you're sniffing ass. That's why you're mad.
No, that's
You're
why you know so
literally
much
you're
about it.
you're literally you're literally high off of the shit, the lunch that Javion had earlier. Like you're
Why do you keep
literally
bringing Javion into this? You can't address
because
anything I
you
said.
started you put them jaws of life that has got you so far on Javion and you started going to town. It's
Why
not
do
my
you stare at
fault.
my jaws?
I didn't ask.
I
You
didn't say
got
you
you
asked.
you got
I'm
some
asking.
motherfucking jaws on you.
Thank you. But
Them motherfuckers, them motherfuckers grip, nigga. You a gripper.
I
When
don't
you
think he
get that
knows what the
motherfucker in
jaws
your
of life
mouth,
are.
your shit extend. Your
why isn't there
jaw
a hand? Why isn't
extend.
there a
You get
ring on
that
your
whole
finger?
motherfucker. You
Okay, where's the ring on your finger?
Oh, that's
Case closed.
crazy.
the same where yours is. All that sucking you doing, you
This
still ain't got
motherfucker's
married.
incompetent.
all,
The only ring he concerned about is
all.
a cock ring he been trying to deep throat.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
Man,
only
please stop.
you right,
I'm gonna get
Shamron.
to
The
your
only
ass
ring you
next.
got is the
Where's the
cock
ring on your
ring.
finger? Answer me that question instead of
You
dodging what
stuck
you're
up your
saying.
ass.
Exactly. You answer for her because you're 5'3". So Mimi,
You
where's
can
the
feel
ring
the
on
way
your
if you
finger?
want to. 5'3" or 4'3".
That's why you're
I
flexing your
still smack the shit
bicep.
out you. I'm gonna say that. I still smack
Exactly. Isn't this what you Black Americans do?
Look.
you black
You just resort to
Americans.
Don't
violence
well,
because
You
you
Allie,
feel
black
get out of here,
Americans
you
are are
ovulate.
crazy.
Allie,
Oh,
get out of
look
here,
at
Oh
you
you.
wait, are you
ovulating. These sluts
Ethiopian?
is crazy.
Quentin, are you Ethiopian?
Do I sound Ethiopian to
Are you
you?
Somali?
You could be.
Do I
The
sound
size of your
Somali
jaw
to
makes
you?
me think you might be Ethiopian or something.
That motherfucker, that shit,
That
that
Black
I'm not
shit
American
born in the
compound
U.S.
quirk
dislocate.
in an eyebrow.
Nah, that's
He's from
Quentin talking about some meanie
Mia.
black
Whatever
hell.
it
Mia,
is,
You
that
black.
joy
Uh-uh.
that joy
I'm not
expanded from only
American.
glizzies, right?
It do it that his shit
I'm all,
dislocate and expand. He get all
Where's the
this.
ring
That
on your
Oh
only
God,
motherfucker
he
finger?
is
got the
a
jaw of
glizzies.
a fucking
gripper.
cane corso.
We gonna start calling Quentin the gripper.
Yeah, I'm not American, but to say something like, "Isn't this what you Black Americans do?" That shit is crazy, son.
He
No, it's actually true.
wild.
You
Especially,
lead the world in
especially if you got
violence.
any type of melanin
You
in you.
lead the
That
world
shit
in
is
violence. So what are
crazy.
you
It's
talking
kind of
about?
crazy to talk about black Americans with American flag in your fucking bio or your
Yeah,
That
tagline.
shit is
I was
crazy. If you
born.
Bro,
have any type of
Quentin, where you
melanin, that
from,
shit is
bro? Like, where
crazy.
you from? Serious
Hold on a
question. Where you
second.
from?
Hold
Why
on a
you got the
second. Do
American
you
flag
not?
on, anyways?
It don't even
Six.
matter for real because I'm half Jamaican and I still don't talk like this dumbass.
But wait,
Yeah, because you
y'all,
don't make
wait.
sense.
I
That's
Hold
why
want
on,
to
your
y'all.
race
address
Hold
is
on.
something he
Hold
said.
on, Quentin.
43%.
Hold on 1 second. Quentin. Look, Javiana had post nut clarity. He said you a bitch. Where the fuck you from, ho?
I just said I'm from the U.S., but I'm not. I don't live in the U.S.
Oh, so you and them whack ass want to be passport bros?
Yeah, actually.
I don't know. Wonder why you're
You're
so
not
trash.
from the US,
Yeah,
or
that's why I
if
don't
you
do the
It's
have
trash.
crazy. You
if
know,
you
if your
have
God had common
any
sense, your
type of
God would have been a basketball
melanin
pro
in your
too.
skin,
Bro,
that
shut up.
shit
You
is
sound like you sell
wild.
CDs, nigga.
So
So you okay?
I want
So
That's supposed
this
to be
guy
funny.
says
Where
this
my
is guy
CD at?
says this
Where
is
my
what's
CD
wrong
at?
with Black Americans, but you also use the N word. Like what?
I can use
Pick
N word.
pick
Anybody?
a
What?
pick a side, bro. Pick a fucking side. You if you have any type of melanin in you, to say that type of shit is crazy, because I bet you, no matter what country you're from,
You're the least black
I could
person.
say
You're the
the same
least
shit about
black
your people.
American.
If you're Somalian, I could say this is what's wrong with fucking Somalis. How the fuck does that work? Stop! Don't do shit like that, man.
Well, it do be something wrong with them Somalians. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
Okay,
mean,
That's
no
exactly
offense
why we
to any
don't want that type
Somalis.
of language, because it could be used against any peoples.
So
Shout
it's
out to
wrong to say the N
Rwanda.
word.
Hold
I
on,
want to.
y'all. Let me
Hey yo,
shout out to
hey yo,
Rwanda.
hey
Go
yo.
ahead, Dix. Hold on. Go ahead, Dix. I know you're trying to say something, Dix.
Yeah, I wanted to. He spoke out some stats there just now. So I want to know where he get that stats that Black Americans lead the world in violence. Where did you get that from?
Yeah, you do per
No,
capita.
no. My question
Per
is, where did
capita.
you get that from?
International census data.
So international census data. What
Yeah.
does it say? What's the percentage of Black American commit the most crime?
Per cap. Well, it just depends on how you dissect the data, but you commit more crimes than any other nationality group of people in the on Earth.
That is
Yeah.
one of
You
the
say, okay, how
dumbest.
about this? You come up here, you
Understand how
say that
per
where I get my
capita
stats
numbers
from.
work.
If that's not
No,
true, then who's
it is
committing the
not
most?
true. It
Who's
is
committing
not
the
true.
most?
First and foremost, it's not true
Who's
because you
committing the
just
most?
okay. Listen, I'll explain. All right, you're talking literally the white supremacist talking point of, like, the
Yeah, that's what
13th,
you say when you
right?
get cooked.
No. Wait, I'm going to explain. That's the same white supremacy talking points of 1350, right? That's where you're getting that from, right? But now you took it international. So, like,
That's literally how per capita
no,
works.
no, wait. No,
I'm
you
not
took it
talking.
international. But here's the thing, though. That quote unquote 1350 is not even a thing, right? Because when you look at the stats, right, that they get not from is arrests, is not actually convictions, right? And black people have the highest exoneration list percentage out of that list that they get it from, right? That
Oh,
number that they
really?
get it
You
from.
want to know what
Yeah,
that percent is? I
yeah.
have the percent actually. It's 0.2%
No,
of
no,
all
no,
black
no,
Americans who are convicted and serve time who get exonerated.
no,
What are
no,
you
no,
talking
no,
about?
no, 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 no. We
Look it
talking.
up.
Listen,
0.2%. I stand on
no,
that.
no.
You don't make sense. So just
No,
stop. You
you
can't
don't make
compete.
sense. Right. So
You
apart
literally
from
can't
that, right?
compete.
Apart from the exoneration list, right? When you look at the stats, white men commit the most crimes across the board on every single category. So let me ask you this:
Violent crime.
if whitey men commit the most crimes across the board with every single category, from assault, robbery, like, even vandalism, like property damage, like, theft, like all that, right? If they literally rule those categories,
Integers.
if you
Do you
take
know
in
what
the
an
data,
integer is?
wait,
Hold
let me
on a
ask you
second,
this.
because you
I
can't
don't think you
fuck with
understand
me.
what I
Do
said.
you know what an integer
If the
is?
data
Dex, hold on a
shows that
second. You've been
whitey,
talking
wait,
for a
hold up.
minute. Do you
No,
know
no,
what an
wait, wait.
integer is?
No,
You know what an
hold up.
integer is? You
Wait,
don't.
no, I don't think you
Hold
understand my
on.
You
question.
don't know
If
what it
the
is, so just
No, no,
stop.
wait. I don't think you understand my
Quentin.
question.
How about you
Quentin,
go
let
look it
him
up and come back?
finish.
Let me just ask the question one more time, because I don't think you understand the question.
He's slow.
You just don't know what
If
an
you
integer
have
is.
a demographic that is leading every category, but then you say that the category that is not leading this in this country, how could the demographics that is below the leaders now overtake the world with the same stats? How could that happen?
Okay. Before I answer that, do you know what an integer is? Yes or no?
No, I don't know.
Okay, you just can't fuck with me. You're not qualified to
No,
even.
no. Answer my question.
No, just
Answer my
mute
question.
up. Actually,
No.
Using
No,
Answer the
nigga,
question.
who just
I
told
asked you a
you?
simple
using a
question. Answer my
term
question.
using a term in statistic and telling somebody they don't know the definition is not the way you win an argument. Your argument
because you just
is
can't comprehend what I'm
addressing
saying.
people who are already the minority of the country where they live
That's
at.
even
And even
worse.
if you go per capita, that's what I'm trying to explain to you, especially when we consider You want to talk about violence, right? Violent crimes, essay, unaliving. There's no comparison. These people, as a matter of fact, historically, these people are literally savages going from continent to continent, spreading disease and unaliving. So, excuse me, your point was that Black Americans are the most quote unquote violent. The history doesn't support it. And coming from somebody who seems to have some melanin in their skin, you got some issues to unpack, brother. You
So I
clearly, you clearly have some sort of idolatry for the white tea man. I don't know what's going on. You got a white tea woman?
well,
No,
here's the thing. I want to
Remy,
know,
he got a YT man. That nigga a guzzler.
right?
Where
But I
she
want to
go with this
know, hey,
homosexual shit?
Quentin, what does a fraction or a whole number has to do with the stats that I just gave you and the where the correlation in it? What does a fraction or a whole
He just
number have
thinks
to do?
integer is a cool word to say. That's all.
Right.
Exactly, because all it
No,
translated to was a fraction or a whole number. Like, nigga, you
Yeah.
are not a genius. You an
that's
idiot.
not.
Yeah.
But
That's
do you
So
know what a median means? Do you know
yeah,
what a
what
mean
does an
means?
integer
Do you know
mean?
what
yes.
an
A median
average
is
means? Do you know what an
yes, I
average
do.
means?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Yes, I
No,
that
no.
do.
How
I'm
does
making
it?
your point. It sounds stupid to say that. Of
Wait,
course,
Quentin,
just a
Quentin,
word.
explain how the
Making a
integer
point.
works when the lower percentage could overtake the higher percentage and become the world leaders when they are lower in the country that they reside in.
Okay,
Explain
I
how
can
an integer works there to make it bigger.
concisely. I will. The
Okay.
thing is a integer is the total number of instances that occur. For an example, if 577 black people out of, let's say, 677, that's not the percentage. The percentage is about 90%. That's the difference. So when you compare these two things, you're comparing white men who commit the most crimes, whatever. This is the integer.
Quentin, fuck you. You got dropped. Um, that nigga
He got me.
stupid, but
He
let
got
me
me
say
up
something.
here. He got me up here agreeing with the misandrist. I feel bad
Got
about it.
that's what I'm saying. Got you got Remy up here. Remy was supposed to go in on me being a sexual deviant like him. And he gotta agree with me because you so dizzy and dumb. But let me say this real quick. Shout out the hold on, let me say this real quick. Shout out the class of 2025. I love y'all babies. Shout out to it. Y'all doing y'all fucking thing. Shout out the class of 2025. Them babies cutting up. Them babies graduating in a couple weeks. But anyway, that nigga was a loser. let's be very fucking clear. That nigga was a predator and a motherfucking loser. Diabolical.
I just don't like that talking point because most of the time they're grouping all crimes together, but you're making a point about violent crime. So even per capita is still nowhere close when you just look at essay and unaliving alone. It's way out there. When you look at CP, right? When you look at pedos, way different. So I don't know what he meant by per capita. He probably was including little petty things, which makes sense because again, that goes more with poverty. Anywhere where people are poor, they're more likely to go through the system.
Wherever there's poverty, crime is going to increase. Like, that is a very known thing. And I have my personal opinions where I go off, but if we just gonna strictly just talk about a general conversation, where there's poverty, there's crime. White poverty, black poverty, um, Catholic poverty, Muslim poverty, atheist poverty, it don't matter. Where there's poverty, there's crime. It's by design. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? But I know Javion now he want to say something now. Go ahead, Javion.
No, I just wanted to ask about the prompt.
Go ahead.
But I was just asking, why do you say that feminism destroyed the black community?
That's what I heard.
It didn't. All it did was
Oh,
bruise.
that's what you heard. That's what you heard. That's not what you believe in.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I heard. I heard that feminism destroyed the black community. What you think? Do you agree?
No, I mean, I don't believe so. But I do think that um black women in general, um I think they should still but they shouldn't be doing it with other races. Because I feel like other races, their problems are a bit different than black women, in terms of dealing with the patriarchy.
Oh, you think so? So it's funny that you say that because you came up here objectifying me. So what part of feminism is that?
Hmm.
Where a black
Well,
man
I mean,
objectifies a black woman on her
well, I wasn't
platform. What?
necessarily, I
Hold
didn't
on, hold on,
objectify you
Javion.
at
Let me
all.
finish. What did you get out of trying to objectify and make fun of me on my platform?
Well, I didn't even objectify you. All I said was for you to pretty much just say, "Bye, Reen, by that girl from
Yeah,
Friday." That's all I said
wasn't from
because
Friday.
it's the way
So
you sound.
you're not even connected to the black movie community. It wasn't from Friday. That was from a Tyler Perry movie. Who is a Tyler and Tyler Perry is a very misogynistic.
Medea.
Yeah. Anyway, Tyler Perry is a very misogynistic, closeted freak, and you wanted me to recite something that he wrote in a script to exploit this idea that black women are ghetto and baby mamas, and you came into my panel while I'm having a productive conversation about does feminism destroy the black community, and you wanted me to shuck and jive and be a caricature of a black woman for your entertainment. That was objectification. What did you get out of doing that to me?
Well, I mean, I thought it was funny. Personally, I'm gonna be honest. Well, for me, at least, I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah. You thought it was funny to objectify me, but you didn't think it was funny for me to objectify you.
Well, I mean, I didn't. I wasn't even actually upset at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like each time you were like saying shit like, "Oh yeah, Quentin, you on his cock and all that." I didn't say anything. I really didn't care.
Pause.
I know you don't care because you're a cocksucker, so it didn't offend you. And that's fine, but I'm just trying to figure out.
I mean, you. I mean, if anything, you sound mad. You sound mad. So I mean, I'm not upset about anything.
Yeah, I think okay, so whatever. I sound mad. Cool. Let's say that I am mad. I should be mad. You wanted me to perform, you wanted me to present myself as a caricature for your entertainment while I'm having a productive, serious conversation to the black community. And you think that I'm for your entertainment. You think it's funny to exploit me and pick at me because you think that my dialect or my the cadence of my voice is comical. You think it's funny. So yeah, I should be mad. It's offensive. Why wouldn't I be mad? What's wrong with being mad when you intentionally are offending me because you picking fun at me? Why wouldn't I be mad at that?
I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't be mad. I'm just
Okay,
saying you are
so
mad.
so I'm mad, and then you say you're indifferent. You're apathetic towards it. But I'm saying I'm gonna just say I'm mad. It upset me that a black man will come on my platform and objectify me and try to make me out of a performative caricature for his entertainment. That upset me. I don't think that my voice is to be made fun of. I think it's unique, and I think that I am a unique individual black woman who's very well educated and well spoken. And here comes a black man derailing my conversation to poke fun at me. That is very upsetting. I am upset.
All right. Remy's over. Okay. Um. No, I definitely see where you're coming from. Remy, you already saw it coming. I was gonna apologize, but no, I do apologize. I mean, you don't have to accept it, but I do apologize. I do see that I was objectifying you. Because that does sound, pretty messed up, and
Thank you,
to
Ryan.
say something like that to somebody and to pretty much make them
Yo,
do that, but no, no,
I'm
but
not
no.
gonna lie.
I mean, hey, Ruby, chill, chill, chill,
I'm
chill, chill.
upset.
No, for real,
30,000 on my
no,
neck is disrespect.
Remy, don't start
no.
fucking rapping, nigga. You rewinding, nigga. What is you
Not
doing?
this nigga think he Killer B.
Nah, what the
Oh
fuck going
shit!
on, Remy?
I
Remy
Man,
is
you
diabolical.
why what
crazy.
I'm wondering how come Mia, how come you don't essay
Huh?
Dex and Shenrock the same, even though they're the gayest in the room?
They don't. They
Now,
don't. This.
see?
Okay. Now they gotta respond. But thank you, Ryder. Ryder's so sweet. Now they gotta respond, Remy. So go start with you, Shenron, then
Now,
Dick.
yeah. Now, see, if I said it would be funny if, somebody slapped their dick on your face without your permission, it'd be funny, right?
This is what I'm saying. Pause, bro.
Ain't no fucking
Pause.
pause. Shut your ass up.
This is what I'm talking about. These are the gayest guys. You need to essay them the same way. They're actually gonna welcome it. They're gonna like it.
And I'm going to pay it forward and do it to you. How about that?
Now, you wish. Pause. No Diddy. You wish.
Well, you're sitting up here talking
You
about me
wish.
being SA. I don't really think that's grounds for you to
You
trespass
wish.
someone without expecting that same shit to happen back to
Hey,
you.
listen, I can already tell by your
Hold
profile
up.
picture because that ain't
Can y'all
impressing
hear
no
me?
woman.
I got a
Real
different
quick,
one.
real
That's for the
quick.
Hey,
I
dudes.
did
Let
not.
That's
Tara
for the gym
Tara say
bros.
something. Let
Hold
Tara
That's
say
for the
up.
gym
something.
Why are you
I
bros.
got a
talking on
different pick.
quiet?
Hold on, y'all.
Hold
You
up.
want me to
No.
Hold
put on
up.
one with my
Hold
Gwen
Tara
up.
wants
Stefani
to
song? Would that
dominate us.
impress you?
Tara wants to
Wait, y'all,
dominate
hold
us.
on. Tara trying to
No.
speak, y'all. Hold
Hold on,
on.
let her dominate us, bro. Relax.
No, I don't want to dominate. I did not expect Remy to start blushing through the phone when Sharon said that though. I didn't expect it. That shit caught me off guard. Where Ryder at? Ryder, come get this man.
Hey, don't worry about it, Tara.
It's
I'm
crazy because I got a pick with some gray sweatpants on. Would that impress you?
I'm just saying. I know you posting for the gym bros. I know it ain't for the women. We both know that.
You don't sound like you be in the gym, but I
We
got
both
some gray
know that.
sweatpants on
But
deck.
that's the thing. That's the thing. My weight is all in my pants, baby, and that's where they like it.
Yeah, with all that ass you carrying around.
Shit, you don't even want to know because I don't like to say things to men like you like to say things to men.
Well, you should shut your bitch ass up then.
Weirdo. And you don't even pause that shit. That's weird. So you're proving
And
my
ain't no
point.
pause.
You
I
and
don't
He
give
Dex
a
need
are
to
fuck.
the
Ain't no
pause.
you
pause.
and
You
Dex
need to
are the
pause it.
biggest batty boys on here. You and
He
Dex are
said
the
you need to
biggest
pause
batty
it.
boys on here. You spend time literally
That's
agreeing
cool. I'll be a
agreeing
bati
with
boy and
every
you'll
Miss
be a boy
Sandy's
with the
talking
biggest
about.
bati. It's
Yes,
fine.
yes, yes, she's right. Yes, she's right again. Yes, she's right again. And
You
how
didn't even
come
hear
you
what I
guys
said.
don't get the same energy? You guys are the ones that deserve it. These are the guys with the butt plugs, Mia. These are the guys with the butt
Yeah, I'm
plugs.
gonna give you one of them right now.
You
Remy,
see
you
what
trying
I
to
How
you
tell
about
see
that?
what
me?
I'm
Hold
saying? You
up.
see what I'm saying? Proving my point. These are the weirdos that want it.
You're
Give
just
it to them.
concerned about the point. I'm talking
Give
about
it
the
to
tip.
them.
Can I just touch on some quick?
Hold on. Hey, bend over right quick, Remy. Let him touch on something.
And pause, you weird batty boy.
So
Ain't no
wait,
pause. I'll be a batty boy and you're
Batty
gonna be a boy
boy.
with a big batty. So what?
Batty boy. You feel know. Batty boy.
heard about it, right? He is calling us weird for
Say
sexualizing. Wait,
batty
hold on,
boy.
hold on.
Not weird.
Yeah,
Batty boy.
no, no, no. You did say weird too, right?
So say batty boy.
Right,
So
right.
say
No,
it.
no.
Say
I'll
it.
get to that. I
Say
will get to
it.
that. I will get to
Say
that.
it
Hold on, hold on.
first.
Hey, Remy, calm down. I'll get to it.
Okay, batty boy.
Same man who's saying that, right, is the same
Boy.
that we are weird, right, and calling us Batty Boy, right? He's the only one that brings up sexual things when it comes to us. Like when we in these conversations, we never think about him in a sexual way. Why are you always sexualizing us and visualizing us getting sexualized from men? Why are you doing this, Remy? Every single time you come in here, it never fails. You do it like clockwork every single time. As soon as you see me or Shenron, you think Smex with us.
Because
Every
I'm gonna be
single
honest
time.
with you.
Why are you doing that?
Especially you. Especially you.
Right. Yes, I know. I know. Why? Why? Why?
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Only thing I got for you is dick.
Hey,
So if you don't
and
want that, just
also
leave
Right,
me
you
alone.
right. No, no,
also
Remy, I'm asking
you
you
just
why.
heard your
Why?
batty boy
Right. No, no, Remy, I need you to answer my question. Why do you sexualize me every time you see me on this panel?
You are a batty boy, so I call you a
Why?
batty boy.
Also, you like to visualize me in that way.
Call you a batty boy because you a batty boy.
No, no, yeah, because you visualize him in that way,
So you
right?
I'm
like saying Bati boy?
visualizing. I'm not visualizing anything. I'm watching
You
you be
just
a
get enjoy.
batty boy.
No, wait, wait,
I'm
wait,
watching
wait.
You
you
I
like
don't
saying
live
it?
be
listen.
a
I don't
batty
think
boy.
about it, right? I
You and
don't
your
think about
batty
it.
boy best
Hey,
friend,
Remy, Remy,
who
Remy,
was
Remy,
just talking to me sexually, by the way.
Remy. Let me
Batty
explain
boy,
something here, right? I
batty
never
boy.
call you that because I don't think about that when I see you, right? I don't think about you in
Exactly,
that way. That's why I don't
exactly.
bring it up.
Mia, what are
You
you
But
doing?
you
couldn't.
are the one
You
who
couldn't.
always bringing it up and want the conversation to go
Hey,
sexual
You
put the
when it
camera
couldn't.
down,
comes to
Mia.
this.
You couldn't
Yeah.
bring it up with me because you
No, no.
actually are a batty boy.
Hold up,
I'm not.
Dex.
Hey, hey,
Hold up, Dex. Did you say pause?
huh?
Did Dex say pause? You gotta
Never.
say pause. You
He
gotta say
never.
pause, Dex.
Oh, I just say pause.
I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
saying pause. I don't
You
give a
gotta
damn.
say pause.
Yeah, no,
You
no,
gotta
no. I
say
at this
pause.
point, Dex and Shen shouldn't say pause. Shen Rock, you're right. You shouldn't say pause. You are part of the community.
You gonna be a part of the community with me too?
No,
Hey,
no,
Yes,
sir.
you
No
are.
homo. No homo, sir.
Yeah, then
Remy,
call it what you
Remy.
want.
I
Yes, Batty
still
boy.
I
Yes, Batty
still
boy.
confused because I don't talk in those terms at all when it comes to men because that don't cross my mind, right? So I'm trying to figure out you as a man who claiming not to be a batty boy, right? Always thinking about something going up in my batty. Why?
But this is what I'm telling you. I don't have to visualize it. I see you as a batty boy, so I call you a batty
So
boy.
you see, so when you see me as a, how does it look in
It's
your
like
head? How
hold on,
does it
hold
look
on.
in your head?
It's like if
Describe
you
it.
go
Describe it.
outside,
Hey,
and you see a
okay,
red car, you say that's a red car. Same with you. I
okay.
see a batty boy.
Mhm.
I say
So
batty boy.
okay, so what
So
you
you like
think
saying
about
it?
when you visualize a batty boy? What goes through your head?
Don't visualize it. I look at you. I see a
So you don't
batty
think
boy.
about nothing at all. You don't think
Not
about
at
nothing at
all.
all.
Just you being a
So what you
batty
think
boy.
happens to a batty
Just you
boy? Wait,
being
wait,
a
wait. What you think
batty
happens
boy.
to a batty boy? What you think happens to a batty boy?
What do I think happens to a batty boy? A lot of things
Yeah,
happen
yeah.
to a batty boy.
Like what? Describe it.
One of the
Describe it.
things that happen to a batty boy is being called a batty boy.
No, no. What happens then for him to be called one? What happens then? Describe what happens then.
One of the things that happens in order for a man to be called a batty boy, he has to be giving batty boy behavior and
What
always
is
being
that? What is that?
subservient.
Describe what it
So
is. You're
you
being
want me
vague.
to
Describe what
describe
it
you?
is.
You want me
Yeah,
to
yeah.
to describe you? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to describe you?
Right, right. What happens to me
But
for me to be called a batty boy? What happens?
okay. I'm asking you, do you want me to describe you?
No, yes, you call me that, so describe
Okay,
it. Yeah.
but hold on. Yes or no?
I, you don't understand English?
Yes or no? Do you want me to
English,
describe you?
motherfucker, do
Yes or
you
no?
speak it? I've been asking you to
I speak
describe
five languages. Maybe
what
I'm not great at
happens.
English.
Listen, hey,
You tell me.
I said it to you before.
Well, I
Yes.
say you need to
Describe
shut your
what
bitch ass up.
happens to a batty boy for you to be
Okay.
calling him one.
Again, do you
Describe
want
it.
me to describe you, sir? Yes or no? Batty boy.
Yes,
Answer.
go ahead. Yes.
Okay. BITCH. That's your description.
You said
Batty boy.
D-I-C-K? D-I-C-K?
Batty boy. Batty boy.
BICTH. No, no, hey, hey,
BITCH. That's your description. Are you happy now?
hey. You're not answering my
I
question. Are
heard him
you
say something
intelligent
over.
enough to
Okay.
understand the
Repeat
question?
your question. I'm slow
What
sometimes. Go ahead.
happens to a man for you to call him a batty boy? What
Okay,
happens there?
let me see. What happens to a man for me to call him a batty boy? I watch him be a batty boy like you, and I call him a batty boy. Is
No,
Oh,
no,
that
you
good?
that's you're just
Hold on,
repeating
is
the
that
same
good?
thing.
Hold on, no, is
No,
that good
no,
though?
no. What
Okay,
happens? I'm
so what do you
asking from
want
what
from me? What do
happens.
you
Yeah,
want from me?
what
What do you
happens?
want from me?
Like, what does
My
a
answer is not good enough.
what?
What do you want from me?
Hey,
Hmm? What do you
hey,
want from me,
listen.
Dex?
I'm explaining it to you again. Let me
Okay.
see how smart you are, right?
Explain it very
Yes,
slowly for me. Very
yes.
slowly. Thank you.
So, what happens to a man when you call him for him to be labeled a batty boy, right? Sexually, what happens?
Are you ready? You're not gonna like the answer.
No, that's what I'm asking. That's the reason I'm asking a question is to get an answer.
Okay. So are you ready? Are you ready for the answer?
Yep.
Okay. Here comes the answer. Are you ready though? He's not ready for the answer.
you act
So
like you
I'm
know what
reading.
you're
I
saying.
said yes. I
Spit
said
it
go
out.
ahead.
Hold on. Why you guys so excited, guys? Like, relax. I'm
No,
about
I
to
was
answer.
waiting.
You was excited to call us that. Hurry up and spit that
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
out.
yeah.
and now
Hold
you
on,
can't talk
Shenrock,
about it.
Shenrock,
You called,
Shenrock.
you started it, and now
I
you're scared to talk
hold
about
on,
why you're being a
Shenrock,
bitch and you
Or your
can't
bitch
talk
ass
about it.
Shenrock.
up.
Hey,
Hold
hey,
on,
hey,
Shenrock.
hey, Remy,
Nah,
I'm
why
I
are you
ain't
talking.
being
gonna
a
spit
I'm
bitch
like
and you
that.
talking.
can't speak? You can't talk.
One
All of a sudden
batty
you
boy
can't
at a
talk.
time.
Right.
One batty
Hey,
boy
hey,
at a
hey,
time.
hey, Remy, you supposed to be a man. You come up here and always talk like if you don't put words in your mouth. You're very straightforward. Why you being a bitch right now when I'm asking you a straightforward question? Just answer the goddamn question. Stop being a bitch. Just
Hold on, hold
answer.
on, hold on. All I'm saying is I can only speak to one batty boy at a time.
Right, I'm
Your
talking to you.
boyfriend,
That's why Shenron is on. That's why
your
he's on. That's
boyfriend,
why he's that. Hey, hey, hey. That's why he's
your
on pause right
boyfriend
now.
jumped in to
Right.
defend you,
No, no, no.
right?
He's not defending her. He's quiet right now. So don't
He
address that.
wasn't
Don't
defending
address it.
your.
Yeah.
He wasn't defending you. Which one
Hey,
is
hey,
the
hey, hey.
girlfriend?
Let's stay
Hold
focused.
on.
Hey, hey,
Okay, let's say
hey, bitch.
focus. Fine, fine.
Hey, bitch.
Who's
Let's
the
stay focused.
girlfriend? Who's
Hey,
the
bitch.
girlfriend?
Hey,
You
bitch.
or Shenrock?
Hey, hey,
Who's
hey.
the girlfriend?
Just
Who
stay
plays the girl
focused
role?
here.
Right? Because
Let's stay
he's the
focused.
protector right now. He protects you, so he's the man.
Remy,
So you're
Remy,
the woman, right? So let me talk to
Remy.
the man. Let me talk to
No,
your
no, no,
man. Shan,
Remy,
open your mouth
Remy.
and defend your woman right
Why you
now.
running from the question? I thought you was
Because
this
you're the
big strong
woman in
man.
this
Use this big body.
relationship.
Hey, use an alpha man. Why you
Because
running from
you're the
question?
woman in the
Alpha, hey,
relationship.
hey,
Let me
hey,
talk to
alpha
your
men don't
man.
run from
Let me
question.
talk to your
Why you
man.
running from question?
Let
Hey,
me
hey,
talk to your
hey,
man.
hey, hey. Why you running from questions? Use
Let
this
me
big
talk
alpha.
to your man, Batty
Hey,
boy.
hey, hey, hey. You're showing
Is
weakness
this
here because
motherfucker
hey,
pissing?
hey, this is not
Are you in the
alpha man
bathroom?
behavior. What alpha man or big strong
Who?
man run
I
from
don't call
questions?
myself
Yeah.
alpha, sir. Don't be gay.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
call
no,
me
you
alpha. Don't
well
call
you
me
no,
alpha.
you's
I
a
know you
man. You's a
like
man.
me, but
Okay.
don't call
Yeah,
me
okay. He's
alpha.
a man. He's a man.
Oh
He's a
yeah, yeah.
man.
Please,
He's
please.
a man.
You're calling me
Why you
alpha
being a
now.
weak man right now? Why you being a
Why are
weak
you
man?
calling me alpha, Batty boy?
No, no, why you are being a beta man right now? Because
Why
you're
are you
scared to answer
complimenting me?
questions.
You gotta. Your man is on the panel and you're complimenting
Hey,
me.
hey, Remy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just answer the question, man. Why you crashing out?
I'm telling you. Let me speak to your man. He
Hey,
defends you
why
better.
you running? You don't want to talk to me now because you can't answer
No,
my
no. Your
question?
man is
Why you
defending you. Let me
running?
talk to one Batty boy at a time.
Why? Okay, okay. And then now you're running from me. I hope everybody
Oh, no,
realizes
no,
he's
okay.
running
I
like a
didn't know
bitch,
I
right?
was supposed to
Yeah.
talk to the woman in a relationship. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
supposed.
yeah. Because you don't
He's the
like talking to
protector.
women. You want to talk to men. You want to talk to men. So I'll let you do
Yes,
it because that
yes,
way you've been doing. Yeah.
yes. I
You
feel
love
bad.
men. Just
I
you're now
feel bad.
accepting.
I feel
You're now
bad addressing the
accepting it
woman
now.
in the
You're
relationship.
now accepting it now. You're
Okay?
now
I'm gonna
accepting
talk
it.
to your man. Okay? It's gonna be
Okay,
a
go
man
ahead.
to
Go
man.
ahead. Go
You
ahead.
shut
Go
up
ahead.
and let your man
Yeah,
defend
go
you.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now go ahead, Batty boy husband. You defend him. I wanna hear it.
Batty boy, what the fuck is that? Let me look it up.
Oh yeah. You
What I'm
better
saying,
look it
what
up.
is a batty boy?
I've been trying
Batty
to
boy.
ask the same question.
Yes, what is a
Batty
batty
boy.
boy?
Walking around and looking for
What
butt.
does a batty boy mean?
I tried.
I'm looking it
Good.
up.
Does anybody know what it means?
Yeah, okay, so it's crazy that he's saying Batty Boy because it's Jamaican patois. I'm sorry,
Dex knows what I'm talking about.
and it says that a Batty Boy is a slur often used to refer to gay or a feminine man.
F word.
Batty boy.
Yeah,
Batty boy.
you going to
Going
hell,
around
Remy?
looking for Batty boy. Batty boys. Listen, I'm sorry. Oh
Hey,
God.
Mia, Mia,
I
hey, Mia,
profusely
Wait,
apologize
hold
to
on,
Dex.
Mia,
Remy. Hold
Can I
on.
Mia,
apologize, Mia? Can I apologize?
Mia.
Wait, hold on, let
Okay,
Dex
okay,
respond
fine,
because now
fine,
we got the
fine, fine.
definition. Dex got to be able to respond. Go ahead,
All right,
Dex.
all right, all right.
But Mia, my question for you, Tara, is why is he so obsessed with men's booty?
I think. Hold up. Did you say pause, Dex? You gotta say pause.
Yeah,
Never
pause,
does.
pause,
He never
pause,
does.
Damn.
No, 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 no.
pause,
Don't let Tariff
pause.
say it for you.
Hold
Don't
up.
let
Hold
Tariff say it for
up.
you. You are
Hold
homo. Don't
up.
say
Remy, he
pause.
said pause. He said pause. It's all good.
You told him to
Okay.
say it though. You told him to say it, so it doesn't count.
Wait,
I
Remy,
forgot. She was
calm down,
reminding me. I forgot.
Remy.
I forgot. I
Calm
forgot. She
down,
was
Remy.
reminding me. She forgot. So yeah, why is he like?
Yeah, yeah, good.
Why is he
Cause she
like men's
actually
booty
not.
so much?
I
Cause she's
don't
actually not a
know.
booty bandit
Oh
like you.
no.
That's why she had to remind you. Cause she's not a booty bandit like you.
But you know what, Dex? I'm gonna be honest. It seemed like the obsession is more with you, Dex, because this week it's the I'm not gonna say that word because it's offensive, right?
Yeah.
When you think about your booty, but Like it's gonna be. It was your mouth. Next time it's gonna be your toes. Like I want to know why you sexualize your necks like that, Remy.
Yeah.
You heard him. You heard him, right? He talked about booty. He didn't pause it. He
No,
talked
no,
about all
no.
these
I
things.
know he paused it though.
All I
He
said
paused
was the
it.
truth. All I said was the truth, which is he's a batty boy. I never talked about booty relationships. They went into those details because they're actually batty boys.
What do you
All
think
I'm
a
doing is
bati is
all
then?
I'm doing is calling red red. That's all.
Hold up,
Blue is
Shamron. Hold up,
blue. Red is
Shamron.
red.
Remy.
Violets are
Remy. Hold up, Shamron. Mute up.
violets are
Mute up,
blue.
Shamron. Put a muzzle on this nigga. Hold up. Cause Roddy even had to come at you. We asked you a simple question. You struggle to answer it. Hold up, Remy.
Look,
Hold up, Remy.
Hold on, Remy. Give
Hold
it a
the
look.
second.
horses. This why you get muted when you come up in here.
Hold on,
Chill out.
Remy.
Look at you. You too
You
Remy,
excited,
follow me
hold
back.
on, bud.
Remy. That's the question. That's the only question. Go ahead and answer.
Okay. First of all, let's refer to him as his real name, Batty Boy.
No,
My
stop saying that.
obsession.
That's
Okay,
offensive. Don't
okay,
do that
okay,
no more.
fine. Okay, fine, fine, fine,
You
fine.
doing too
You
much.
know what? You know what? At this point, Tara, you have dominated me with your testosterone, so I apologize for everybody. I
Remy,
profusely
I
apologize
beg.
to
Remy,
Shen
I
Rock.
beg. I beg.
Oh,
I
hey, Ryder, Ryder,
profusely
put a muzzle on
apologize.
this man. Hold up,
Profusely
Sharon. Hold up,
apologize.
Sharon.
I
This
profusely
ain't up. Hold
apologize
up,
to
hold
Shen.
up. Sharon, this ain't your argument. Hold up. Ryder, put a
I
muzzle on this
profusely,
man.
I got you.
Go ahead, Ryder. Get this man together.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, right.
apologize. I apologize.
Hey, hold on, Remy. Let Ryder say something real quick. We got you.
I don't have anything to say. I just.
No, you know what to do, Ryder. Last time, Ayana said that you told Remy to call you, and that nigga shut the fuck up and left. I was like, no, Remy, he didn't even give me a hug. Bye.
It's okay. Yeah. I
Hey,
don't.
I
I don't have anything to say at the
I about to
moment.
say when you did that ride, I was like, damn, Remy must really look good.
Hey yo, hey yo, all this to prevent me from apologizing to this gentleman up here.
No, Remy, no, that's not what I want. Remy, I need two things. I need to know how much you weigh and how tall you is.
First of all, you don't want to know the answer to those questions. Don't
Oh no,
worry.
no, 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 no,
Yes,
no,
I
no.
do.
No, you don't. He's about 110 pounds wet.
Oh,
Okay. And yeah, I think he's about 5'6". So don't worry
oh,
about it.
Remy,
Not
oh,
believing you.
Remy,
Yeah, don't worry
Remy.
about it, you guys. I
Remy,
think
you
I got
fine.
it from here. Don't worry.
No, Remy fine as a motherfucker. Then he 110 pounds and he keep it wet. Remy, you my type of nigga.
Wet.
No, she said that nigga be wet.
This
I
is this
heard
is
right.
why
That nigga
this is
be
why I
wet.
didn't want her to answer because I knew you're gonna like it regardless. But anyway,
I mean, a wet pussy is a wet pussy.
gentlemen, I profusely apologize and I apologize profusely to both of you guys for
I
calling
ain't
you
asking no damn apology.
for calling you.
All
No, this
right,
is what a
let me
man
sit
does though. This is what a man does. You don't have to be asked. You do what's right, right? So I'm doing what's right. I profusely apologize to both of you gentlemen. And I apologize profusely as well, again, for calling you batty boys multiple times. And I will never, ever again call you or them
Stop, stop,
batty
stop,
boys.
stop,
And
stop, stop.
I commit to being a better human being moving forward and not using SA or rainbow communities as a way to attack people, especially if they might be secretly in the closet. I profusely apologize, gentlemen. Again, thank you.
Remy. When Ryder said you was 5'6" and 110 pounds and you keep it wet, nigga, I marry you.
I don't think he keep wet as his pussy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I want it.
See,
That shit probably
see,
tight.
see. And if I call you a batty boy, I'll be wrong.
That
I
See,
don't
shit
give a
probably
fuck.
tight.
and I'm wrong. Come on, man.
You already did that,
I just
which is why I don't
apologize to
accept your
you.
apology.
Okay, fine. You don't accept my apology. I
Remy,
get it, man. I'm
fuck
wrong.
them
I'm
Remy.
wrong.
Hold on, Remy. Fuck them Remy. I accept it. Your ass is fine. You can say what you want over here. Oh, Remy.
Hey, yo.
It's not an apology because he constantly do it consistently. He thinks about my booty all the time, every time I come up
Damn.
here. So
Say no homo. Say no homo one time.
it's not
Say
an
no homo one
apology
time.
because listen, it's not an apology. because you consistently do it every single time. I've never thought of your booty, but
I'm thinking
never.
about it.
You
I'm
think
thinking about
about it as soon
it.
as I get up here.
I'm
You
thinking about it.
literally start talking about my booty as soon as I get up,
Oh, are you gonna
right?
say no homo one
So
time?
why
Are you
I'm
gonna say
still
no homo one
hey
time?
hey hey hey. I no I listen. I just trying to get down to the bottom of this, right?
Get down to
Right.
every bottom.
Right.
The
That's what we're
problem.
trying to get down to.
That's the
Why are
problem.
you
Stop getting
focused
down to
on my
bottoms.
booty? Why are you focused on my booty?
Remy, don't
Okay.
worry, Remy. I'ma touch the
So
bottom of that motherfucking
okay,
Remy. Don't worry about them. I got you.
but hold on, Mia. I
I'ma
don't
touch
get
the
it.
bottom of that
You
motherfucker.
Remy,
you
let me
just
ask you a
heard
question.
both
If
of these
somebody talks about
gentlemen.
ice cream all the time, if somebody talks about ice cream all the time, you'll think they like ice cream?
What are you talking? I never,
Hey
sir,
No, no.
sir,
Serene. Hey
Hey, I
Serene.
just
sir,
asked you a simple question. If
sir.
someone talks
First of
about
all,
ice cream every time you see them, like your friend,
first of
like
all, the
one of your buddies, he's like, man, I've been thinking about ice cream all day. Every day you see him, he talk about ice cream. Would you think he like ice cream or don't like ice cream?
He
first
love
of
it.
Thing,
all,
there's
I
only
never
one way
talked
that we
about
can
booty.
test this out. Just go into each other's
You
DMs,
talked
and then you
about
can give
booty.
him a
I
rim
didn't.
job. You can give him a rim job. Just go into each other's DMs and just test out who likes it. It's
You
quite
right. You
simple.
right, Ryder. You right. All
No.
right, Remy, expect a DM from me, buddy.
Sheesh. Anyway,
Ryder, I'm just confused right now because here's the thing: like I'm being advanced on constantly every time I come in here, and it's unwanted, right? I've never talked to him in that way, but he always like he don't understand consent. Like what I mean, he literally brings it up all the time, like he's trying to coerce me into it, like he's trying to soften the blow, make it seem like it's funny, like what I mean, like the typical things that
Yeah, you
men would
right, Dex.
do
That shit
when
ain't
they,
right. That shit
yeah,
brother,
ain't.
he's
See,
trying to
a
coerce me.
woman.
you sexually harassing this man in front of our face. This is not
No,
okay.
no. I
Yeah,
mean,
We
and
do
brother.
you're
not
making it seem like it's
support.
a
No,
joke, and you're
no,
making
we
it
don't
seem like it's
support
real.
I
this.
won't. Again. This is weird to me because I profusely apologize. Then you proceed to talk about booty and consent without saying no homo once. What am I supposed to
I
think?
don't have to say no homo
Even
because
your
I'm getting
husband,
straight to it.
even your
Hey,
husband
listen,
rejected my
I'm just being
apology and
direct.
said some gay
Listen,
stuff
I'm being
after.
direct.
So this is the thing, boy stuff. So what do you want me to do?
No, no, no. You brought it
What do you
up, so
want
I'm
me to do?
addressing. Hey, Remy, you brought it up, so I'm addressing you. You brought it up. Did I bring it up or you brought it up?
You, bro,
He is when you say Batty Boy. When
a
they saying Batty
man,
Boy, what are you
a
talking about?
man
What?
like a man
Right.
like Dex, man's
No, no,
like
no, no. What
Dex.
it is? No, no. Describe what it is. You using the phrase
I,
"what it is."
yes,
What? Who is that
yes.
person? What does that person do in their
That
personal life? What?
this is a this
Describe.
is
Y'all, you
Tara. Help
stupid,
him out.
Remy. No, you
Help him out,
stupid.
Tara.
You hold up.
Help him
You
out,
can't.
Tara.
Hold up. Hold
You're
up.
way more dominant than he is.
Hold
Help
up,
him out.
Remy. Shut up,
Help him out.
Remy. Hold up. You can't put a cock in your mouth, pop it out, and say pause, and that erase what you just did, Remy. That's not how that works. It don't work like that. The words don't say. You can't get up and wipe your ass clean and say no homo and erase what just happened with me. That's not how that works. Okay, that's the whole point.
He would be a batty boy regardless. You're right.
Now I'm talking about you. You're obsessed. You like obsessed
Oh,
with that.
oh.
You like real obsessed with him. It's weird. It's like you. No, no, no. You love to be up here with Dex. Like if we
Right,
can all
right.
drop, and you want to go all night with Dex, and Dex just say he didn't consent.
Pause.
No, don't. Listen, you already did
That's how you
it.
do it, Dex. That's how you do it.
Unpause.
No, no, that
Pause.
man already got off. There's
No
no
homo.
pause. No, that don't
Pause.
erase it. It don't erase
Pause.
it. Your
Pause.
ass still sore. How is it
Pause.
paused?
Pause. No homo. That's how you do it, Dex. You see that?
You're welcome.
Yeah. And by the way, Tara, you need to take
He's
a
so
little bit of that
annoying.
testosterone and pass it to Dex. He ain't got enough.
Listen, you tiny. Shut up. You too tiny to be talking to me like that.
I better be. I better be
No,
tiny.
you got
Everybody
to
got
tell
more
us
testosterone
I
than
big,
better
you.
be
big.
tiny.
Everybody, Remy,
I think
everybody
he's saying he
in
got
here
a
got more
micro.
testosterone
I
than
better
you.
be tiny.
No, Remy, tell us the truth. How tall you is?
No, ma'am. I'm not currently on the market, so I can't be doing
You
type
ain't
of.
on the market.
Nah, I'm off the market right
Get on
now.
the
On
market,
the market for
Yeah,
who?
yeah, I'm focused.
Remy.
I'm
You know I've
focused
been
like a
Remy. You
motherfucker.
know I've been wanting you since day one. How you off the market, Remy?
I found I found a woman that does not abuse me.
I wasn't gonna do nothing but knock your little ass
I
around a little
found a
bit.
woman that does not channel her inner Fleece Johnson.
I was gonna tear your ass up. The hard way or the easy way?
The choice is yours.
Hey, see, you see, hey, Shenrock, you know
What
all
is it?
about that guy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But
Okay,
anyway,
Remy, you don't gotta be on the market just for my fantasy. How tall you is?
I really can't. The woman that I'm focused on is not does not play. She'll choke me out. She'll choke me out.
Oh, so you went from one abuser to another. That's crazy.
It
Okay.
depends on the type. There's certain types that I like. I like her type of woman.
I just wanna know if you skinny. Just yes or no.
Oh yeah, I am. I am. Yeah.
Mm.
So is that why you said you
He's
weren't impressed with my
110
profile
pounds.
picture?
I'm not even joking. He's
You not
skinny.
joking?
Wait, didn't he just said he found a woman that don't
Yeah.
abuse him, but then turned right around and said that she will abuse him? Did
He
I
like
did
that.
I hear
He
that
like
right?
that,
Yeah,
y'all.
I say that I like a certain kind of abuse. Yes, yes, yes. You
That
see,
nigga want to get beat up. I was too
yeah.
big for him.
It
It's all
just
right.
it just depends. It just depends. Mia's type of abuse is Fliss Johnson type. You know,
It's a
I
lot.
need
It's
more
a
of
little
a
real.
yeah,
You
yeah.
right, Remy.
I need something more on the intellectual level. Something mentally abusive.
Mine's gonna be physical. I was gonna slang you around. You right. I was gonna slang your ass down. 110 pounds. I got you by about 80 pounds, nigga. You was gonna get beat up.
Come on, who the hell's 100?
I was gonna come in the house and tell you to fix me a sandwich and knock the fuck out of you.
See, yeah, no, 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 ma'am, no, ma'am,
So you
no,
was
ma'am,
right.
no, ma'am, no,
Why you
ma'am.
not following me, Remy?
No, no. Actually you're the only misandrist that I follow. That's
Oh,
why Tara's mad at me because I didn't follow her back. So she drops me every time. Tara, when you gonna stop hating me, man? You ain't gotta be like that.
not you trying to get double teamed. Tara, don't answer him. He a slut. This why I be talking about, Ryder. You gotta help these niggas out, Ryder. You ain't on your job, little niece.
I'm just saying, it ain't gotta be
Help
war.
who out? I don't have to help
It
anybody
ain't
out.
gotta be war. You ain't gotta drop me every time you see me.
You know what? I'm gonna stop them from dropping you. They gotta pay to drop you next time, okay, Remy?
I just be trying to kick it with you guys. I love you guys. I love all the demons that's inside you guys. I love to take them out. Like Dex and Shan. Right now, what I just did is a job that a pastor would take weeks to do. I just took out so many demons out of you,
First
gentlemen.
off, I'm a dragon. Remember
Today
that.
when you sleep, Shan, you're gonna have one of the best sleeps in your life. In your life.
Remy,
Hey,
Remy,
shout out to my top
Remy.
misandrist.
You know that
Wait.
dragon in Revelation
Hey,
12.
Lynn, shout
Y'all,
out to
Lynn on the
you.
panel. Y'all gotta listen to Lynn. Lynn on the panel.
Oh shit! Hey, Lynn.
Lynn is my favorite misandrist. Go ahead.
Everybody.
Hey.
Hey,
Remy,
Lynn.
why you been up here acting a fool?
Because he wants
I'm
some
What's
dick.
gonna act the
going
fool
on,
every
Remy?
time. You know why, Lynn? No, Tara hasn't been letting me up, so I'm doing the most today. It might be my last day. I'm doing it all.
He's acting the ass
Remy.
because he wants some dick.
Hey,
Remy.
You're
hey,
gonna
You
Lynn.
add
acting
no.
up.
Like this is the
You've
problem,
been
and then
acting up for the
and
past
if
few
I say he's a
weeks.
batty boy, it's a problem, right? Even though he
Hey,
just say
Lynn.
batty boy stuff.
Hey,
Come
Lynn.
on.
Well, you should have never brought it up. All I got for you was dick,
Then
so you
then
should have shut the bitch
accept
ass up when I told you to.
then accept that you're a batty boy at least.
Okay, accept this dick.
You see this? Batty boy energy. And then they're gonna say, how do
Hey,
you
Lynn.
define batty boy? How do you know he a batty boy? You just
You
heard
just
it
I
using
didn't
live.
words
ask
that you
shit.
don't even know
You
what
just
it
heard
is.
it live.
I'm a
No,
grown ass man. I didn't ask permission for
Dex,
shit.
don't be
you don't
asking
even know
me
what it
again. You
is.
just heard it.
You don't even know what it
This
is.
is what you do.
You don't
This
even
is
know what
what you
it is.
do.
You can't even explain it. We've been asking you to describe
No,
what it is,
you
and you
just
can't
saw it. Why do
describe
you
it.
need an
You're just
explanation?
using
It's in
words
your
because you
face.
hear it. You're just using words
It's
because
in
you hear
your
it. But anyhow,
face. Why do you need an
anyhow, yeah.
explanation?
You
It's in
see
your
my?
face and
Have
you
you
still
seen
talking.
my
That's crazy.
face?
No, I'm saying it's happening in front of you. Why can't you see it? Why do you need me to
What?
explain it to you?
No, you. Hey, listen.
It's
What
in
in
front of you.
my
You
face
still
is
trying to
that
decode
every
it. It's
time I
crazy.
see you, you come on to me in a sexual way every single
Right,
time
right.
you see me, right? And
Because
without consent,
when you
and
hear
you're
me
trying
say
to make.
Batty
Hey,
Boy,
hey,
you
hey,
get
Remy, let
excited.
me explain. Let me explain this. Let me explain. Every single time you see me, you talk to me in a sexual way, right? And you make it sound like it's a joke, like how men would always do, like like guys will tease girls and stuff like that. But you doing that to me, and you're trying to soften the blow. You're trying to normalize that kind of dialect between me and you. You're
Uh-huh.
the one who is trying to normalize a sexual conversation between
Uh-huh.
us. You're the one who
Uh-huh.
bring it up every single time.
Uh-huh.
You're the
Uh-huh.
one who think about my booty every
Uh-huh.
single
Uh-huh.
time I come up here. Like
Uh-huh.
you do
Uh-huh.
it consistently every
Uh-huh.
single
Uh-huh.
time.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Literally every single time. Why
Uh-huh.
is that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, why is that?
See, ever since I realized you're a Batty Boy, I treat you like a woman. I let you speak.
Right.
And
That's what I'm
and
saying.
I just listen.
Why?
And I
Why are
just
you
listen.
thinking about me like that?
And
Because
I
when you
just
think
listen.
about a woman, hey,
Uh-huh.
Remy, when you
Uh-huh.
think about a woman, what do you think
Uh-huh.
about?
Uh-huh.
What do you think about?
Uh-huh. No, I think the women they love to talk, so you should listen more. That's why I'm treating you this way. I'm
No, no,
gonna
no.
listen more.
When
So
you
you love
I'm
no,
gonna
so
listening.
that's
listen
all
more,
you women
and I'm
for.
gonna
That
talk less.
Wait, hey,
Okay?
hey,
You
hey,
go
Remy,
ahead and
Remy,
express your
Remy,
feelings.
Remy. You
Express your
don't
feelings.
listen,
This is
Remy. I'm
actually
Yes,
crazy.
asking you to
express your
express it.
Mia, what
feelings.
the hell?
Express
I'm
it.
This is an accident.
hey, Remy.
Express your
I'm
feelings.
drunk.
I'm talking to you. Listen,
Yes,
hey.
express your feelings. It's your
You the one who's
space.
been expressing it. I want you to be in more
Wait,
detail.
can you guys?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm?
What's that,
But
Ryder?
Dex, hurry up. I gotta call my little boo. So hurry up.
No.
Get your bitch ass off. Make the phone call then, nigga.
Right.
Man, you so
Because
pressed.
You'd rather be up here talking
You
to two
so
gay dudes
pressed.
than call your
You
girl?
so pressed, Sean. Tell
Mm,
your mama I love her. Mwah.
hey,
girl,
Remy,
don't talk to your granny like
Remy,
that.
Remy. You
Tell your
know what?
mama I love
You
her.
know who you act like. You know who you remind me of.
Yes, tell
You
me.
remember
Tell me. I
Friday
wanna
after
hear.
Max. You
I wanna
remember
hear
Damon.
so bad.
You
I
remember
wanna hear
Damon.
so bad, man.
Damon.
Please
You
tell
know
me.
Damon from
Hold
Friday.
on. Before you
Hey,
tell me,
hey.
I wanna get
I'm
ready for you
telling
to
you.
tell
I'm
me.
Oh
telling you.
Hold
no.
on.
What
Before you tell
happened?
me, I gotta be
Got a
ready. I gotta
flag.
be
I ain't
ready.
even said shit. What the fuck?
Oh, you got flag.
Come on, y'all. How I get flagged?
'Cause that's
You
Remy.
know
Remy
why?
keeps saying that. Stop saying that,
Yeah, he keeps
Remy.
saying it. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta end
Lynn,
it because
Lynn,
I
I've
done
been
fucked
trying to
up.
stop. I've been trying to apologize.